out. It is early. Thank you for being here. We have Miss Sin, Miss Daya. They are in the Patriot War Room. They are your host. Thank you. Go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, it was supposed to be done the first time, but what I was supposed to say was that 83% of Americans believe a valid photo ID should be required to prove citizenship before being allowed to vote. And that wasn't the only poll I saw, but it was multiple polls. We all agree that having an ID to go vote is common sense. And that's why passing to make the American Save Act to pass. I said that wrong, but whatever. Who's judging? But in my honest opinion, I remember at a time where we did have to show ID.
How's the mic, guys? How's the mic?
To 20 years ago, I do believe.
Hey, Rhonda, how you doing? Can you hear me?
I want to take just a minute to say a big thank you and make everybody aware of 1776 down there. He has the Trump PFP. He has been doing all of our AI artwork, and he's been doing an amazing job. And I just want to give him a shout out and tell him we love him to pieces, and we think he is absolutely amazing for everything he does for us. And then I want to ask, has anybody seen it?
So I got to tell you guys something. This Patriot War Room, I see why a lot of other people don't go into these spaces, but I also now see why there's a lot of people that don't go into these spaces, right? Because I was under the assumption, Patriot War Room, which was actually based on, Patriot Corner, guys, for some of you guys know. So basically the Patriot War Room was started by people on Patriot Corner, and now it's kind of been taken over by people who are not actually in Oregon, so to speak. And so while pretty much all the important people on Patriot Corner forgave me, right? There's this element. Remember these haters that I would talk about that are across the country? I didn't realize that they're kind of now the ones that run the space. And so I had been going into these spaces and everything was good, right? I mean, you guys heard some of the spaces I was involved in. And then today I went to the space, scuba space, the church where he was doing the church. I've even had people reach out to me when I was in that space saying, wow, William, it was good to see you there, And so I go into another space just a minute ago, or a little like right before I was going to get on here just to see what the topic was, because it says open mic, right? And patriots, they're all about freedom of speech, right? That's what their thing is, freedom of speech. And as soon as I go in there, that Sin, whoever that is, I still to this day don't even know who that person is. They just implanted themselves into this thing, and she tries to control certain things. Well, she's not the host. Moose is the host. And man, shameful of Moose. Because when I went to a space the other night, he's like, bro, you're always welcome in these spaces, man. Everybody forgives you. This is Moose's words, the host of this particular space. So I go in there and I'm just like, okay, I'm going to get up on the mic. I was really going to get up on the mic just to say to Scuba Steve, hey, man, thanks for the church session you had, right? That's all I was going to do. Thank you for the church space you had. Instead, Moose is like, oh, Will's in here. I'm going to give him a mic. Sin pops up, whoever that is. Again, I still don't know. Oh, no. Is that Will? Is that Will Tifa? Is that Will Tifa? He got to go. So what does Moose do? It's shameful because my first thought was like, this dude is trying to impress a chick online. I mean, that honestly, that's what I was thinking. Like because remember, just 24 hours before, he was like, hey, you're welcome in our spaces. I go in tonight and this chick starts chimping out, right? And it's like, oh, he got to go. So Moose was like, boop. So to be fair, good for you, Sin. I'm out of those spaces. I've seen what that group is about, right? That particular Patriot War Room, right? But listen, bro, go get a girl in real life, my guy, right? You don't got to simp for these internet girls, right? Because your tune was way different 24 hours before than it is now. So I won't be silenced. I'm still going to be around. I'm still going to be positive. I'm still going to do my thing. You know, just like Tommy shouted me out on his YouTube, because Tommy's the guy that we're all supposed to, or we all started this whole thing about, right? So it's like, again, I always go back, man, like if Tommy can forgive what's going on here, right? Sin is not a very nice lady. Sin is not a nice lady at all, period. She's definitely not godly, bro. She is definitely not godly. And that's just 100% certain. You can't tell me different. Just in the way she treats me and the way she acts to me. That's not how a godly person goes about life. So, hey, Will, I finally caught up to your live. Hey, Kathy, good to see you. Hey, Miss Axtel, good to see you. Bowie and the natives were just fighting cops in front of Captain Jerry's. They were fighting the police? Oh, they had to have gotten arrested, right? They had to have gotten arrested, right? Damn, was anybody live, or did you guys just... Did he get caught on film? Oh, this is another one of my haters right here. This is why she's saying Sin's a nice lady. This NCP Patriot, I believe, goes into Happy Spaces. So Happy, I don't even know who Happy is. Man, this is such a what is it called? Like the Patriot Corner just branches out so far, because it used to be Manny being Manny and Kelly and your mom would host spaces, right? A lot of the time. When somehow Manny stepped away or backed away, and then this weird person Happy got involved, which I don't even know who that is. And this is NCP Patriot, whatever, is his little sidekick. So they all, remember, there's this little group, right, that is just after me, right? Period. And so that's my little group of haters. And I didn't know that they have some control over these spaces. And again, it's absolutely wild to me, because these are supposed to be patriots, God-fearing patriots, and they don't allow free speech. If Scuba Steve sees this, man, thank you for the church session, man. It was good. Sorry I couldn't say that, because your people didn't want me to have a voice. So, let's see. We get this class act of a clown. So let's go here. I'm actually going to remove him permanently from my channel. So we're going to go like this. All right, there we go. Good evening, 10. Patriot War Room is just drama. Keep marching forward, Will. Yeah, you know what, bro? Why do you think Tommy doesn't go in there? Tommy goes to Rowan spaces, his own spaces, Pam spaces. I barely ever see the homie in fucking the Patriot War Room, right? That was literally created off of pretty much of his movement. Let's be real. So, and then I started looking at other people that I really just been noticing that don't go to these particular, especially the War Room ones, right? So, you know, at first I was like, hey, this is fucked up. But then I started realizing, man, it's just it's a small little group of these out-of-towners, right? I call them out-of-towners because they never been to Portland a day in their life, but they can talk about it. You know what I mean? So Captain Jerry showed it. Oh, shit. Captain Jerry, man. That's crazy. NC Patriot, hey, you got to go. You're done. You are DEI out of my chat because you speak nonsense. Go back to your what is it called? War Room space. Go to your War Room space and talk the shit on me there, and you know what I'm saying, coddle each other there while you're taking away my freedom of speech. guess what? Here's my freedom of speech. You can't block me here. So, well, I hope Captain Jerry's okay. Shit, he's in the middle of police and Antifa fighting. That's crazy, bro. Listen, man, we all know the cops in Portland, cop Tifa, a lot of them. If they were really swinging and fighting on cops, that should be assault on an officer. And I hope they got arrested. You know what I mean? Anybody that thinks, and when I mean anybody, I say the courts. Anybody assaulting police officers should not be okay. Because if the courts think it's okay, then get rid of the police officers. And then let you defend yourself, is how I feel. If it's not okay for cops to defend themselves, if it's okay for cops to be assaulted, then you shouldn't be protected. It makes no sense. So if they were really fighting the cops, man, I hope they got locked up. And you know why it sucks? It could be good because now they're on charges. Now maybe they can't go back to ICE. Because a lot of people, at least the Patriots, when you get locked up down there doing some foolish shit, they put those restrictions. So free speech only applies to the government. Hey, you know what? Hey, big. Me and you been back and forth on each other. Hey, I agree. I always said that, didn't I though? Like, that's the truth though. Free speech is against the government. So shout out, man. That it's the truth. I'm just saying these people like to be free speech absolutists. You know what I mean? So, but I agree. Free speech is us against the government, not me and you and me and her. And you know what I mean? So I stand by that. Everyone is on edge because of drama that could have been avoided but dragged on for months. I don't know where Sin can be very nice. That would be your personal experience. If I was to think of the most evil person on the internet, it's between her and Bach. I wouldn't be saying that for no reason. But it's just very fresh for everyone, and no one knows who is which side. Making some crack. Smoke, what? Something about crack. I don't know. I'm on my side. That's the side I'm on, my side. Hey, what's up, Redbone? How you doing? Man, you know, we could all use some grace, but we could all use some common sense. Everybody's like, William, go to church. William, find God, right? And I tell people I struggle with this. This is a very prime example. Because you got one side, somebody saying you're welcome in the space. You got one side, somebody unblocking you so you can go to church on space. And then you got another person out of nowhere that's like, get him the fuck out of here. And then they try to excommunicate me. Well, that's good. I won't go back to the war room. Hey, good for you. You got what you wanted there, Sin. But that's my point, right? Is like you look at people who even on their profile are like God this and God that. I mean, multiple times they're talking. This Sin person is talking about God on their profile because I want to see like, do I know this person? Who is this person? And they're all about God. And then the way they talk and act, even in the spaces, because I've heard her before, she's always talking some type of shit on somebody. So, hey, I guess give her grace and hopefully she can find God because I don't know. I think some people just say, like me, when I got baptized, right? Oh, William found God and got baptized. Well, that must have been bullshit. Well, I think her with God is bullshit. And that's my hot take. So.
Katie Hobbs ain't campaigning. She doesn't even see any signs out there. Katie Hobbs, she was Secretary of State, which I believe they run the elections.
I just mean all the drama has people thinking their sides. People thinking their sides, but most of us are in the middle. You're doing great, Will. I'm not allowed in the war room. Of course they're not going to let Miss Axtell in the fucking war room. Wow. What the hell did she do? Miss Axtell is on these, and I always say it wrong. SLPC or some shit.
The new thing with
it's the whatever, man. Her and her husband are on
on
papers. You know what I mean? So it's like her and her husband been doing this shit. And then there was some argument or some crazy shit. Again, with mostly, and I know there's some strife in there, but there was mostly these people outside of our realm. And what I mean that is, bro, outside of Portland. Because a lot of us came together here in real life in Portland. And then these motherfuckers across the country inserted themselves. And I appreciate and love all the positive, ones. But it's the ones that come in there and push the hate, push their own little agenda, want their own little limelight because they can't be in Portland, right? Or they don't come to Portland. And they want to be important somehow in this movement. And the way they do it is absolutely horrible. And so it's crazy as fuck. Because we're all in some form supposed to be, conservative or super right, whatever. Like we're all kind of supposed to be fighting the same generalized, pretty much Antifa terrorists, the destruction of our country, Muslims, kind of this thing. And instead of focusing on that, now it's you against that person, you against that person. Like, how the fuck are we supposed to, as you say, make America great, and we're fucking fighting each other? Wild. It's wild to me. So, hello, Tammy. Nice to see you. I pissed off Dear Patriot, who... Dear Patriot does not own the War Room. And I'm going to say this, Miss Axtell. Let me at least say this. So, and I'll say why. So, Miss Axtell says, I pissed off the Patriot War Room, the owner. It's whatever, though. I hope they're successful, but I don't want any part of the hate they breed. And so here's what I want to say. And this is the reason why I don't believe the dude owns it. So the dude started it, but he doesn't police his own people. He doesn't run it off of what he started to run it off of. He's let other people, again, who are not in Oregon, insert themselves in there so they feel special, and then now they run it. So maybe you're right. I mean, owner is owner, right? But he has no say from what I can see, because he reached out to me. Oh, Will, I'm sorry for you. You're welcome in the spaces. And then I get silenced. I didn't even say a word. I just hit the mic button to say, hey, thank you for the church sermon that you did, Scuba Steve. Hey, but I'm still going to try to find God. I don't need the Patriot War Room. I don't need those spaces to find God. I just thought tuning in would be good. Maybe I would learn something. And maybe the only way they want me there is just to fucking listen. But if I'm not going to have a voice or make a comment, or somebody say, William, I hope you're doing good, and then somebody jumps up there, nah, man, we can't have William here. Not in here. We're not doing it. Where's the hate? Where's the forgiveness? Where you're godly. This is why I get confused. Because if I do something, I want to do it right. So if I find God, I want to do it right. But if I'm going to these places to talk about, hey, God, this, God, that, William, you should be here. You should go look at that. And I'm seeing things that aren't godly. What does that do to me? I'm just saying. And again, I'm not here talking shit. I'm just saying my truth. I'm saying how I feel. Right. And that's why it's good that I come on here at least once a day to get the shit off my chest, because then I'm not bottling it up. Right. You bottle shit up. And then one thing happens and then boom, because you bottle so much shit up, there goes somebody crashing out or going off the deep end or whatever it is. But I had no idea that the Patriot War Room was ran like this, because when I was like F MAGA and F this and F that, I didn't care to go into these spaces, but then when I was like, William, we forgive you in one space, and then let's go to church this morning in a space, and that within that same group, nah, bro, you can't be in here. F you. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's perfectly fine, but I'm going to talk about it. get to some more of these comments. Yo, Lady A, it's good to see you. Good to see you. And thank you for saying good night, Tommy Space. I seen you, but by the time you said it, I was already clicked out of it. And listen, man, shout out to Tommy. I don't think I could ever come on here and not say Tommy, and it's fucking weird, right? It really is. But shout out to him, man, because he laughed at some of my comments that, you know, whatever, said good night. Hey, shout out to that dude for being positive. Even if he's deep down, fuck William, I don't believe that. At least outward, he's positive, right? And so that's cool. I sent him a couple golden poops, guys. He thinks it's super funny. You know, the golden poops, guys? I sent him a bunch of golden poops. But anyways, yeah. Shout out to him. Anyways, and I like the lady. I always forget the lady's name that he was streaming. I like her a lot, bro. I don't think there's anybody that's a bigger troll than Tommy, but if there is, it's that lady. And I always forget her name, but she's super funny. Like, she's super to the point, is super cool until you start messing with her camera or like coming at her weird. Like, she is absolutely hilarious. Let's see. Let's get to some more of these ones here. Thank you for saying hit the thumbs up. The thumbs up, man. Listen, guys, the thumbs up are always really good. You know, depending how long I'm on live, and then when the videos go public or whatever. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up. I've been getting some good thumbs up on that. Ryan is supposed to be going down to ICE from what I heard. Well, dang, if Ryan goes down to ICE now, it's a little too late, but maybe the comrades that didn't get locked up will be acting a fool. So, hey, safety to Ryan. Safety to Ryan if he goes out tonight, guys. Because if so, their comrades have been arrested and fucking with cops already. So the bee's nest is busted open, so to speak. What's up, Swamp? Good to see you. CND, good to see you. Put your trust in God, not people. Well, that's Rich. I can get behind that. I can get behind that. The problem is, I've had a lot of negative experience, you know, with godly people, especially recently. And it's not like I can just go into the ether and try to be like, God, can you put some love in my heart, God? Like, it's good to know some things, know some Bible verses, know other Christian people, and then try to build that. It's like, because I've tried, bro. You know, I've tried praying. Hey, God, man, you know, this is going on today. I'm struggling. Can you show me a sign? Could you talk something, man, right? And while I do see actions in my life, like Unfiltered, for example, that's a whole story we could talk about, and I'd like to get to that later, but that man has helped me. Like, if I feel negative, bro, like I felt negative at this space, but I thought to myself, damn, if I just say fuck you and fuck this and just super go hard on that, bro, people are gonna be like, damn, William. So I always think not only just for my own well-being, but also for the people who are supporting me. I don't want to let people down. Who wants to let people down, right? It's not the only reason you should do something, right? But it's definitely important. And but anyway, so I've tried praying, man. I've tried, bro. I've tried. And I can't blindly just come on here and act godly, right? And say I found God and get baptized, and then it's just show. So I can only document my journey and talk about what goes on in my life. And but I do believe you, Rich. Put trust in God and not people. Give it some time, Will. It's all going to work out. Oh, no, it's all working out. Don't think just because I came on here upset about a particular space doesn't mean I don't feel it's already working out. Again, I'm only here to vent. I'm only here because so I don't let certain triggers take me to a certain place, and just literally talk about how I feel and what I see, right? And Queen Baby, yeah, I left that war room a long time ago. Yo, what's up, Navy wife? How you doing? Navy wife is already getting rid of messages for me. Look at that. We got some good mods up in here, man. Listen, guys, I feel like I've got the dream team of mods. I'm being real honest with you. And there's a couple people I also see in here, bro, that are almost on that cusp. But I tell you what, I feel like I got the dream team of mods. I'm going to be honest with you. So, it's nice to be civil with each other than be enemies. You know, that's how I feel. That's why I just, not only did I want to say sorry to everybody and sorry for the things I said and did, but having that hate, like having hate is easy. I feel that for me having hate is easy, but it is, it just destroys your fucking soul, right? Like for me, having the hate was fucking easy, right? And then, but it destroys your soul. It destroys your happiness, you know? It takes a lot out of you. And so for me, if people don't want to accept the sorry, because some of them maybe didn't, that's okay. But I said it. So I said it for them. I said it as well for me. And I think you just be cordial to people, right? But good evening. Hope you had a good day. Yes, Tina, I had a good day. We're going to talk about kind of my day here in a minute. Enjoying the new content. Been watching the last few days, but you couldn't see my post. I was timed out by one of your mods for no reason. What the hell? Well, I'm sorry, Tammy. That's messed up. Sorry about that. We got good mods now. See, this is the thing, man. And I could see why, because I did have a particular set of mods before I got kind of my new mods that were leftist people. And some of those people have lost their mod, and I had to explain why. But this is why, because I don't need people that are going to time out people just because of wherever they sit, or maybe they don't particularly like that person and they know who that person is, and then they mute them, and then that happens. My mods know the deal now. People talk to shit, maybe give them a little warning, boom, mute them, because none of us are here for that. But Tammy, you should be muted from here on out. So sorry about that. Caitlin Bennett, CND says, Caitlin Bennett. This is the young lady who, man, this is a young lady who's awesome. Caitlin Bennett. I like this new. We'll keep it up. Thank you, Queen. Jerry's video was wild. Just watched it. Hey, man, I'm going to have to go look at that, Piper. Were they really fighting the police, Piper? Like, were they really, like, getting down with the police? Oh, see, man. That's a trigger, bro, because if I'd have been down there, listen, man. People want to call me Will Teef all you want. I'd have been fighting with the cops. The cops might have been trying to beat me up thinking I was... Nah, they wouldn't have done that. Cops know who I am, right? I'm sure they would have arrested me, though, even if I was defending cops, right? Because you can't just be hitting on people. Sorry if there's a little lag, guys. I'm going to have to go watch that, man. I'm glad. Hopefully Jerry's okay. Because you know how they feel about Jerry. They already knocked him out of his wheelchair. Yo, Cher is in the house. Good to see you, Cher. We all love Cher. Can we get a little love to Cher? Some people in certain chats I seen wanted to kind of bully Cher. For whatever reason, I don't know. I don't really try to get into certain things in spaces, or excuse me, on YouTube, because I don't know what's going on. I just kind of show up, hello, how you doing, and roll out. But Cher was getting some drama in one space. Somebody was trying to come at her. I'm like, Cher, man, come on, you know better than that. You know how we feel. You know how the community feels. Everybody's chat, not just mine. Tommy's and Unfiltered's and Fat Patriot and just everywhere. Everywhere I see you. So just try. How's the sound, guys? Is it good for you guys? Am I a little low or is it perfect? Just try to remember that Jesus was turned on by his own people too. We just have to trust the plan. Just like looking at the new house go up across the street. Trust that it'll all work. Miss Axtel's bringing up the house. I get the metaphor, but then Miss Axtel is the one that was like, bro, it's going up so fast that it's probably cheap ass wood and shit. So, but I get the metaphor. Dang it. Okay, this is why I don't go to X anymore, I see. Well, you know, Navy wife, still go on X. You can message me, Miss Axtel, all these other people. Still kind of go on X, right? Don't let a space keep you off of a platform because there is good on the platform. It's just I've had to learn, like a lot of other people, the war room, I'm done with it. And I'm not going to hear any more of these people say, hey, William, go look at the war room. What's his name is having a God space. Because why would I do that? Like, why would I go to one thing and then you have to unmute me and unblock me just to get in there, like I had to do today already, and then to go to another? It's just so much shit that I already did enough, I feel, to be like upset that I was one of the first people to show up to this Bible group today, and then I couldn't get in, and then this and this happened, and Miss Axtel was helping me, and another person was helping me, Jesse, I believe, and they were all trying to be like, hey, bro, that's too much. I'm just going to go about my day. I'll pull out my Bible that I got. I need to show you guys that Bible I got, actually, which I will in a minute. I love this Bible I got. It is a great, bro. People might laugh because it's a purple leather Bible. It's literally purple leather. But I'm a color guy, man. I just like colors. And I hadn't put my name on it. You know how you can have, like, you go to the big Bible bookstore, you can like have your name, whatever it's called, put on it in like gold lettering. Like, hey man, I got the Bible. First step is having the book, the good book, right? I don't know. Is that the first step? I don't know. But I know having a Bible is important. So I kind of just wake up in the morning now. I've only done it once so far, but I just kind of open the Bible and flip it. And then I just look at both sides of the page and try to see if I can find something that resonates with me. Trying to. Some of the words are hard for me. It is a study Bible, though. So you'll get things, on the side of the Bible. So you'll have the Bible, and then you have these little things that kind of break it down in simple terms and shit. So, we got the polar bears, we got the panda bears, and we got the hearts. Thank you, Kenneth. I like the panda. I ain't gonna lie, guys. Remember I told you one time if I was gonna be in a blowy, I'd be in a panda blowy. You know the blow up costumes they wear and they dance around? Bro, I would be a panda bear. Or like the furries, the furry suits. I would be a panda. I'm just saying. Like if I had to choose, and somebody's like, well, this is what you got to wear for the day, I'm a fucking panda, bro. So yo, Fool Wandering, good to see you. Pistol Annie. Hey, Will, it's good to see you. I've really enjoyed seeing this side of you. Growth is a great thing. Keep it up. I will be praying for you. Stay positive. Thank you, Pistol Annie. I kind of rock with that name. I'm a pistol guy myself. Particularly, I like 1911. I believe the best gun, if I can only own one thing, it's a 1911. The thing never jams, no issues. So Pistol Annie, good to see you. I like a good old 357 too, guys, but those guns don't play. That's a lot of power for what? If you really got to carry a 357, I could see sheriffs and law enforcement carrying something with that caliber, but just an average ass everyday carry, I feel like a 357 is a bit much, in my opinion. That's what mods are for. Follow what the account channel wants. Well, I feel like not necessarily I'm a Nazi and you guys got to do what I tell you. I really only got the one thing, and that's just if you come in here with hate, get a warning, and then you got to go. That's pretty much it. And I feel we're even. You know what I mean? Like it's not this is what William, whatever. I feel like this is my community, man. We all rock with that. So I feel what we're all equals is my opinion. Thank you, Will. Just trying to support. Well, you don't try. There's nothing that you do that's a try, Cher. You do. You're a doer. Cher Bear is a doer, not a trier. If that's even a word. Is trier a word? I don't know, but you guys know what I'm saying. Oh, shoot. Sometimes the chat, I hit the mouse and it goes a little too crazy. Okay, so we got... Sounds good, Will. Tin Man, good to see you. Guess I missed what happened. Yeah, it's... You can either go back and watch a little bit. I'm not going to carry on too much about it, but basically a very quick version is I'm basically welcome to Spaces or welcome to the Patriot War Room. I'm welcome into the fucking War Room, and then I go to church in the War Room, or not, you know what I'm saying? Listen to Bible study, and then in the same thing, it's like somebody who I don't even know is like, get rid of him, get rid of him. She's a big advocate of being against me, of just this hate for me, and so that's the short story. But the moral of the story is, yeah, I believe it's fuck Spaces. At least that particular one. I'm gonna let them stew in their own negativity. Yo, we got the Queen Bee. We got the bee emoji from Cher Bear. That's pretty cool. You guys got all the emojis, man. What is it? Do you sub to a channel and you get special emojis? I never, like whenever I do emojis, bro, I get like some smiley faces and some weird shit, some throw up faces. I don't ever see like bees and pandas, and maybe I'm just I don't have the cool emojis like you guys. Those spaces bother my spirit, so I don't go in. Well, I tell you what, neither do I now. So anybody, my mods in here that wants to say, hey, there's a Christian space going on, or Scuba Steve's doing something, don't inform me. Like, I have nothing against Scuba. We're following each other. He's forgiving me. Hey, shout out to Scuba. Good for you, and I appreciate you. But like, and again, he doesn't control that particular war room that was going on, or that's going on tonight. So it's not like he could just jump up. And if he did, in support of me, what would they do to him? They'd attack him. I'm sure there's a handful of people in there that felt what they did was wrong, but they're not going to get up and say, well, that's wrong what you did to William, because then what happens, right? Now they're getting attacked for backing William up. Come on, guys, that's what happens. So I do know, I bet you there's a few people would have stuck up for me in there, but they don't want the drama from their own. So you know what I mean? To be fair, people probably had you blocked from before, but also everyone doesn't get along. I just shrug my shoulders and move on. Navy, I feel that I seldom go in. If I do, it is because I decide that somebody needs to be told. I leave X alone. I don't mess with the drama. Most of my content goes to Facebook, but my channel here on YouTube will start getting active. I upload and update earlier. Okay. I'll have to check that out, Full Wondering. Matter of fact, I wonder if I click your name, go to channel, pin, well, I don't want to go to the channel in case it'll leave me off X here, but I'm going to follow you after I get off of this live. Dang it, bro. I keep using the mouse wheel. How are the kiddies recovering from surgery? The kiddies are 100% recovered. them thumbs up. We got 64 and 31. Come on, we can balance it out. Let's be fair. We can balance it out. So if you just come in, I know a lot of people, I'll do it sometimes. I'll forget to hit the thumbs up. But if you can hit the thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. The kitties are 100% recovered. 100%. Like no type of wound at all. Not even like a residue of like the stitches or whatever they put in. You know, the ones that dissolve or whatever it is. Like they are... Today they were actually terrorizing me. This is how recovered they are. They are now back into their zoomies. They're back into their ninja activities. They're into just fucking everything up, you know. But I love them. For just a very few hours a day, they're wild as hell. And then they want to cuddle and sleep next to me and hang out. So, and they are getting big, guys. They are getting big. Like, I had them when you could literally have them in your palm. Literally, you can have them in your palm. And now it's almost like I really got to, when I pick them up, I really got to balance them right. Like, because they've just got so long and big, and it's hard to explain. But all I'm saying, man, is the cats have gotten big. And they're still growing. They're not even a year yet. They're not even close to a year. We've probably still got 6 months, or about 4 or 5 months, I believe. March is when they were born. No, I lie. February, I believe. So in February it'll be a year, but they're getting big and they're great. I like listening to different spaces, but don't join rooms anymore. Tina, those kitties were somebody just said it right there. I was just saying they were terrorizing me. Yeah, they were kind of, I just say the word terrorizing. It's just me fucking around, but they were going crazy. Good to hear. They are worse than toddlers. I haven't seen the kitties in a couple days. I'll pick them up and show you guys. They're kind of over there snacking over there. They're eating. They're having a little snack time. Usually when they eat, what they'll do, this is the routine. Eat, poop, terrorist activities. Sleep, eat, poop, terrorist activities. This is rinse and repeat. Luckily, I'm used to terrorists, right? I'm used to Anquifas, right? So... I'll show the cats in a minute, guys. We got some stuff to talk through. I'm going through this chat. Dang it, bro. Okay, I thought it was going to crash. If I crash, guys, I'll be back. This particular laptop, and we'll go into this story, crashes on me quite often. So if I go down, I'll be back up. So if that happens, just tune in. I will let you guys know when I get off. So if I just randomly go off, it's because the laptop has these errors that I can't fix. Come on, man. Let me... You haven't seen the kitties in a couple days. They usually fly around the back of my screen, though. AFPDX, good to see you. I forgot to message you, AFPDX. I'm sorry. Absolutely sorry. I forgot to message you. I did try calling around and asking around, and there's really, unfortunately, so for people that don't know, AFPDX is actually in the city that I live. She's helping me get my marijuana card so I don't have to pay taxes. AFPDX, mom's cat, got injured, and they don't have money to take the cat to a vet. And so I tried calling around to see if anybody could help. Everybody wants money. And the only place that's really weird that will set you up for failure is called Dove Lewis. So Dove Lewis is a clinic that you can take your pet to. But when you're going, you're filling out all the paperwork, they then own the pet until you pay them. So you'll get the surgery and they'll take them. Your animal's going to probably live. But then when you go to pick up that animal, unless you got the money, they keep the animal. And then after a certain amount of days, they pretty much sell it. They sell the animal. So I told her, be careful of Dove Lewis, because then they'll take your cat. It's a sad thing. It's a sad thing, guys. I have to pay $220 a month that I don't have. When I honestly say I don't have that, guys, I don't have it. I've had to minus a lot of things, mostly creature comforts, you call it. Creature comforts, to make sure that, because if something happens to one of my cats, but who can really pay $220 a month? Especially this young. They don't need really checkups. They've already got their vaccines. They got spayed, dental every once in a while. But every month you're paying that. And so, man, I'm sorry, PDX. I did forget to message you back. I'm sorry. I did ask around and I couldn't find anything, and I'm super sorry. MDG Gaming called Cly a white, or I'm not going to say that, but Cly is done streaming and is out as part of the crew. What? Cly's done? Is that actual verifiable, or is this just you get more emojis on PC versus phone app? Oh, I got you. Yeah, you're right. I just did move to the PC. Mine was all on the phone. I don't know what's going on with Cly, guys. Cly never said he was sorry to me, and I don't hate that he didn't say that. You know what, man? Bipolar, guys. Bipolar, a lot of people have it. Sometimes you'll look at somebody and say, oh, they're just tripping out. They're a narcissist. They're this, they're that. But being bipolar and not being able to tell the world that I'm bipolar and not care, that weight is off me, that fear is off me of how people would judge me. I can see other people, and I'm not trying to be mean, that have bipolar, right? For example, Bach. I believe Bach is bipolar. I believe Climatics is bipolar. But, and again, I'm not saying this in a bad way to make fun of people, because, man, just let the world know. Fuck it. It's better letting the world know what you got going on, or just get off the internet. But it's better for the world to know what's going on, or your friends to know what's going on at the very minimum, than just crashing out and then losing particular friendships, losing particular, stuff like I did, right? I crashed out and I lost all my friends. I lost all my fucking friends. And I could have just been honest, man. Hey, bro, I got some mental illness. I'm bipolar. I got PTSD, right? So this is what I do. I hope to do on my channel, that I can try to help people. And people have messaged me. People have came in here. We've talked. And so far, this is a great start to my YouTube journey. But I want people to know, if I say, okay, I believe this person might be bipolar, that person might be, it's not me talking shit, being funny, making fun of nobody. I can just see certain things. And with me knowing how I am being bipolar, right, and my triggers and the things that go on, and I could see this in other people, and I don't know if Clyde's done or he's not done. But I wish him the best, right? The guy don't like me, right? And that's okay. People cannot like me, and I wish him the best. But you guys kind of noticed my spiral, my crashing out, and then we look at Clyde. And look what he's done the last few weeks, right? Almost the same type of shit, right? Crashing out, acting a fool, talking shit. Does not look a little bit the same. Of course, I went way hard. I went way worse than Clyde, right? I can admit that. But you can kind of see the same type of stuff going on. Anyways, I hope him the best. That's all I can say. Great attitude. Positivity will take you further than hate in your heart. I'm in the BBQ space. What the hell is the BBQ? What the hell is the BBQ? Barbecue? Barbecue? I'm computing right now, guys. William, remember, lions lose no sleep over the opinions of sheep. Wow. Actually, is that from the Bible? Where is that from? Whoa, bro. Did you guys, hey man, lions lose no sleep over the opinions of sheep. Guess what tomorrow is, guys? It's Friday, it's payday. So I'm going to pick up my sign that's going to be over here. I got a sign that I made that's going to be hanging over there that shows what my channel is, pretty much. I got a hat that I'm getting made, but you know what? I think that I'm going to get a shirt made with that saying right there. Lions lose no sleep over the opinions of sheep. Sometimes you'll hear a saying, guys, and it's just, wow. It's a wow moment. That's a good one. That I got to get that shirt. I got to get a shirt made with that one. I don't know who's copyrighted that or who made that saying or where that came from, but okay. Sorry guys, we're going through the chat quickly. I hope I'm doing better at like trying to keep up with you guys now that I'm on a laptop. I hope so. Hopefully I'm not too far behind as I would be on a cell phone. Thanks, Peggy. My mom has said that my entire life. I love your cats. I love your calicos. Man, they are beautiful ladies, aren't they? You need to get smart light bulbs where you can change the color. You can eat. Yes. For those of you who don't know, I've got an Amazon wish list. It's actually here on my YouTube, and it's on X. You can click it. It's kind of crazy how some of these things are a little expensive to stream, and just to be like a game, like just a chair that you sit in, like you know what I'm talking about, like a desk. Fuck, I might as well just get a milk crate and stream off that. But there's a few things on my list, and there is a light. There's this light system. I think it's $100, but it's a light system, and it does exactly what you're talking about. So I got plans, guys. The channel will grow. Things will grow. Again, I want to talk about Unfiltered here in a second when I get through this, because there's a lot of crazy good news and just crazy shit behind it. But I do have one of those on my Amazon wish list. So I know that I can't get any super chats and any type of love right now. I'm not monetized, but if anybody was to be like, oh, let's maybe help Will, there's that. And I'm not going to continue to promote myself, but there's that option. Okay. Yes, I'm going to get a smart light though. I think that would help your ambience, obviously, right? Then I could bring down the very bright light up here. Yo, I got a new subscriber. Shout out to April. Well, that's cool. I never seen that pop up before. You don't get that on your phone. Hey, well, shout out to April. Welcome to the show. But yeah, then I could bring that lighting, guys, and then I could bring this this bright light that's over me off. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there, people. This is my second night of streaming on a laptop. Welcome to being owned by your cats. That's a fact. It's all good. I appreciate the help. Thanks for trying. Oh my God, that's holding your animals hostage for money. That's what they do. That's what Dove Lewis does, guys. They overcharge at those clinics anyways. Yes, they do. And that's what they do. They'll overcharge you. They'll keep your pet, and then they'll resell it. Or not resell it, but sell it. There's a lot of good homeless people in Portland, guys. People think that every homeless person is bad. So these homeless people will have their pets, and maybe that's how they stay good. That's how they stay sane, right? Again, there's a lot of things out there you might see that are neglectful to their animals. I've seen and been around good homeless people who love and take care of their pets. They'll feed their pet before they feed themselves. And so if something happens to their pet and they have no money, then they take it to Dove Lewis, and then guess what happens? Very fucking sad. If I was some billionaire like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, man, I would try to do something. Put a fucking fund over here for the homeless people, in this Dove Lewis, to where if they come in, guess what, man? I done put 100 millions in Dove Lewis, $100 million. Can you imagine? That ain't a fucking pimple on their ass, $100 million or 50 million or 20 million, right? And just be like, look, man, if a homeless person comes in, boom, you pay it. If a homeless person comes in, you pay it. If AFPDX comes in, low income, or maybe they don't have the money, boom. That's what I would do. I'm just saying, man. Like, you got billions. What the fuck do you need? You got motherfuckers who can piss $10 million a day. Go party it up. Go on yachts. Go do this. $10 million a day for the rest of their fucking life and not even be close to broke. Now, I'm not saying none of these people are not doing any good in the world. I'm just saying. All I remember from Jeff Bezos is he built this super yacht, and then he wants to destroy this he wants to destroy this historic bridge so his yacht can pass through. Dumb fuck, you're supposed to be smart. Why the fuck you built it in a place where you'd have to dismantle and destroy a historic bridge to get your fucking punk ass boat through it? And I love Amazon and I use Amazon, so I'm a two-faced person, but Clyde crashed out, said his lives are done for now. I think Clyde will be back tomorrow. Oh no, why you doing that, bro? Right there next to me behind my back, man. Come on, man. Oh, look over there, guys. They're eating. They're going to play, poop, shit, and eat. Well, I forgot about the terrorist part. I told you that happens, right? Sleep, eat, poop, terrorists. So I just heard him poop a little minute ago, or not really heard him, but you hear the litter box. I should have known terrorist activities, and sure they are. There's one fucking napkin I forgot to move because I just ate before I got online, and there she is chewing it up. God dang kitties, bro. And there's another thing that scares me sometimes. It's like strings. Like if a cat consumes a string, it can get tangled up in their intestines and stuff. And then if you see it, and I've never seen it, a string yet, but I've seen online videos when I was watching things about cats. Like you don't want to pull that string. If there's a string in their poopy, you don't want to pull that because it could tug on some of their intestines. So I'm always worried about things they consume, man. Because cats have no common sense when it comes to putting shit in their mouth. I dropped a tack the other day, but as soon as I dropped the tack, one of them was on it trying to put it in their mouth, and I'm like, a tack, bro. A sharp-ass little needle in a cat's mouth. Like, I'm like, damn, bro, you need to chill. Whew. Clyde has CTE, way different. Well, I don't know. If CTE is a thing. CTE is a thing, yes. But I don't know. I just don't know. Because you look at his streams when it started, right? Months ago. And then you look at streams now, right? So maybe CTE, maybe it just snapped. I don't know enough about CTE other than know that it's a sad thing. So could it be CTE? Sure. Could it be both? Sure. But I'm just saying, I just seen the streams, how he started. And then over the last few weeks, how it's kind of been going. So, but yeah, people with CTE, it seems like they're normal. Like Chris Benoit, is that his name? The wrestler? I used to love that guy. And then his whole family gone. So then you got Aaron, what's his name? The football player. I mean, there's so many scenarios that we know the CTE. So we as a community, we as the world are starting to see CTE more. And so I do agree. That's sad. You do this entertainment, football players, boxers, wrestlers, and then you just get abused. And then you have this basically this brain injury. And so sad. It's very sad. But I'm not going to try to keep talking about Clyde here, guys. We're not here for that. If you ever came in here, I'd speak to him, say, hey, hope you're doing well. But I don't want to keep on dragging, this, just trying, you know what I mean? Just talking about the guy. I don't want to just keep talking about the guy. I do hope he's okay. And I do hope, he gets his, mental health taken care of, right? We say mental health. And yes, I am mentally ill. Fair enough. But everybody has mental health. Your mental health, my mental health. Mental health is just mental health. I hope his mental health gets better. Not calling him mental. I'm just saying, I hope his mental health gets better. I hope your mental health is okay. You know what I mean? Clyde called me, Clyde blocked me when I called him out for being a creep. I can't even imagine asking your chat to pay for a dating subscription so that you could live stream it. What the actual fuck? Oh, man. I got to drink some Gatorade. I would never have to pay for a dating app. If I want to have any interactions, I'll go out in public. I can understand maybe how some people in the world, like if you got like a super job that you're doing all the time, you go to the gym, you don't really have time to, I guess, go to events or go to a bar or go to a club or do these things. You might put your profile up. Maybe you're a shy person. I can understand why people have these type of go to these type of websites to hopefully find, I guess, love or fun or whatever. I'm more of a go out in person, and I would definitely never ask like my chat for money. Like when I do get monetized in the super chats, go give that to a homeless person in your neighborhood. I don't need money. Yeah, I have the Amazon wish list and I get it. Well, William, you don't need money. Well, this is because these are things that would kind of help me be here with you guys. I'm going to be here regardless. But anyways, once I'm good, man. I'm okay with where I'm at in life, right? Like that's how I feel. Like if somebody super chat me $50, bro, like I see in some of the other ones, I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get that money real quick after I get off live. I'm gonna go get me a steak fucking dinner, bro. There's a place called Old Sailors. It's about $100. It really is. Bro, you get salad, soup, breadsticks, a veggie fucking plate, a steak of your choice. It's heaven on earth, man. If there's anything to me that would be close to heaven on earth, it is that place. But here's the thing. Imagine I do that, right? And then maybe I'm just blowing up and I'm doing good. What happens if I dive down and then Will can't go get his weekly steak dinner or something? I'm just saying, right? As you get money, you can do better kind of things in your life that you normally wouldn't be able to do, right? And I wouldn't want to get to a point where like I'm doing these things and then maybe my content goes down. I'm just saying. Will, we never tell others what to do. We do make suggestions. Nice to see you, Smart Poker. Will crashed out, but he was drunk, so it's different. Will, so happy you are getting help you need. Thank you, Angel. Well, let me be honest. I crashed out way before that drunk. Listen, man, and that's weird that people see the drunken thing as a crash out. But no, I had super big crash out way before that. And then to me, man, I really don't feel that to me being drunk and going on Unfiltered's channel was a crash out. We were talking. My emotions were super high. Some shit came out, right? It was basically my friendship with Tommy. And so that wasn't a crash out. It was embarrassing, some of the things I said on there, but it put me here now. It put me in such a better space. So, you know, sometimes maybe you have to get embarrassed before you go on the right path, I suppose. Okay, sorry guys. God, I'm actually behind in chat now a little bit. Sorry. My mom gave me permission to say this, but she is bipolar and PTSD too. She said, take it one day at a time. You're doing great. Hey, yo. Hey, this might be corny to some of you guys, but shout out. Shout out to AFPDX's mom. Hearts to you. Hearts to you. Shout out to you. Shout out to AFPDX's mom. I live by this saying, what people think about me is none of my business. Okay, Angel. Well, Angel, I hope you have a good night. We'll catch you in 24 hours. Okay, what else do we got? We got, hi, Will, can we see your kitties? I don't know how you say that person's name. One fool. CCTV trolls everyone. Yeah, CCTV is something special. What sucks is we did a fundraiser for Dove Lewis and helped raise over $30,000. Now they won't even make a payment plan. Hey Lucy, how you doing? Hey Taz, how you doing? Shout out to Saved by Ink for the Will introduction. Will, you're authentically funny. Hey, Saved by Ink. Yo, Saved by Ink, super cool. Tattoo artist from California, guys. Saved by Ink is a tattoo artist from California. They've been watching me from day one. I'm talking back when I used to fuck with Antifa and crackheads and act a fool out there on Patriot Corner. Saved by Ink is an OG of watching me. What do you think of Zach X and his upcoming trial Monday? See, this is a hard thing. I don't know enough, right? I could be like every other patriot and say, just because he's out there acting a fool and he has his freedom of speech, all this type of thing, and support him that way. But there's a lot of unknowns for me. Supposedly there's this, again, supposedly there's this thing where there's a reason why he changed his name to Zach X or whatever, from whatever his name is. There's a reason, and supposedly it's a bad reason. I don't have the receipts. I don't know, and I don't care to dig into those to just try to find out. So there's that situation that's a little bit weird, and then some of this assault stuff. Now, sure, we saw some of the videos where they came at him, and he did what he did, right? Okay, self-defense, in my opinion. But then there's other times where, hey, it's a little, you know what I mean? I don't know. So, I that's it. That's all I can really say. I don't have an opinion or I think what's going to happen at his trial or what I hope happens or what he's done or I feel this way or fuck him or none of that. We got to let the courts do their thing, right? We got to let the jury do their thing. We got to let that process happen, right? And so he's cried online, guys. He's had tears online. He's had his own emotional stuff. So again, I hope his mental health is okay. Listen, man, very first thing about this channel, guys, mental health awareness, right? No matter what side you're on, as long as you don't come in here disrespectful and get muted, I got it. It's about mental health in all sides, and everybody has stuff going on. And so I just hope his mental health is okay. I hope his lawyer is doing what's right for him. And, you know, that's all I can do because, guys, I have not looked at paperwork. I have not watched all video. I have not ran his name. So I can't say something about something I don't know, right? Or if I do, I'm just a piece of shit, I feel. I feel like I'd be a piece of shit talking on somebody if I personally don't know about the shit. So all I can say is I hope Zach is okay. I hope his mental health is okay. And I hope that his lawyer is doing him right. Let the courts do whatever the courts do. And yes, sometimes, unfortunately, like here in Portland, Oregon, we got the leftist judges. They'll do some fucked up shit. I believe. I'm just saying. But my friend BJ Penn, UFC champion, now suffering with CTE. Very sad to watch. Like your friend? Do you mean friend like you're just saying friend? Or do you mean like friend you've met the person? That's pretty fucking cool. BJ Penn is a fucking old school badass. There's a lot of people going through CTE, man. There's a lot of people that have CTE. There's a lot of people that throughout us growing up, the people even in here, even us 40-year-olds, it's just CTE was never pushed out there. There's a movie about this, guys, a real life movie. I forget what it's called. If somebody in chat can say what the movie is, but there is a movie literally off this CTE where it was studied years ago and the person tried putting it out there and showing the world and showing everybody. Oh, CTE is tough, guys. And there's no coming back from that. That's a brain thing, man. Google loves the super chat. I think they get 30%. Yeah, you know, sure enough. I agree, man. The first time you crashed out was like a week-long episode, maybe longer. Yes. If you see a Swamp Boys in chat, I'm not going to, I see Swamp Boys a lot. So, Jamie Crow. So I understand you want me to talk on a lot of other people, it seems now. Now I'm starting to understand. You want me to talk on Cly. You want me to talk on Zach X. And now this Swamp Babies. Okay, well, what am I? This is not that channel. Would I agree with some of these things you're trying to tell me? Again, I wouldn't, but I don't know. I can't just look at what you're saying because I've never really seen you before and then just start going off, right? Because how would I feel like going to somebody's stream and somebody's like, William this, and then the YouTuber is like, William, you know what I mean? So I got to be fair. I got to try to be fair to people. I can't speak on shit that I don't know. So you guys want to see the kitties, so I'm trying to back this up. Babies. Well, I got to get them one by one. Hi, my baby. Yes. Hello. Is it almost snack time? Is it almost our nightly treat? This is my baby. This is my baby Gizzy. My baby Gizmo. Oh, come on. Look, can we look? Oh, look at my baby. Oh, I love you. Say hello. Say hello. Do you see you? So go, baby. I love you. I love you. My beautiful baby. Harley. Hey, baby. Hi. Let's go say hello to YouTube. I don't even know if they could hear me on the mic. I don't know how that works, if it still works good, but hi. This is my baby Harley. She's two-faced. One side all black, one side calico. She got a little white mustache, or what is that with the white and black? This is my little cuddle bug. This is the one, this is the one, the little cuddle bug. All right, baby. Good girls. Good babies. Not really. You guys are a little terrorists, but. So there's the kitties, guys. People were asking about the kitties. There's some kitties. CTE movie is Concussion with Will Smith. I don't like Will Smith. So Chris Rock goes on stage. We all know the slap that was heard across the country. Come on, bro. Sometimes you do things and people will lose respect for you. And his wife was laughing. Like, his wife was laughing. Maybe it might have hurt her feelings, the jokes, but she seemed to be laughing about the situation, whatever. Anyways, Will Smith did what he did, and adorable cats, thank you. Calico kitties. Yes, so there's the kitties. All right, so let's talk about Unfiltered and Raw. Can we talk about where's Unfiltered and Raw's army? Can we get ones in the chat for Unfiltered? If you're an Unfiltered supporter, right? If we love Unfiltered, can we get ones just to see where the Unfiltered army is in this room, please? So check this out. So the laptop I got is having issues. The headset I got wasn't the headset he wanted to get me. And so what he's done is he's got me coming tomorrow, a MacBook Pro, whatever the hell that is, and a whole nother headset. So basically what he's done is got me a better laptop, a better headset, and then what I'm going to do is take this headset and the headphones he sent me, and he gave me an Amazon QR code or whatever, and I go to Whole Foods, and then I can return these items. Basically, we were going to return these items, and then the return time would take a while, then him getting, his initial money back and then trying to help me. So basically what he's done is not only try to help me out now, but because this computer came out of the box with issues, he's like, it's way better to get one that doesn't have issues, because if it comes out of the box with issues. And so basically tomorrow I'm getting a whole new setup, and then bro. So the dude has helped me, sent me shit. The shit kind of wasn't working too well. So he's like, send it back. I got you some new shit coming. So that's what I wanted to say about Unfiltered. That was the thing. I was like, the dude's helped me so much. And now because there's been some issues, I'm sending stuff back to Amazon so he can get his money back, right? But in the process, he's already sending me some new shit so I can keep the ball rolling and not be like, I guess, just on my phone like I was doing. So shout out to Unfiltered, And again, he didn't care for this. He didn't care for me to shout him out or what's it called? He's not helping me for that. You know what I mean? He's a kind person. He's helped out Tommy. He's helped out other people, helping out me. Yeah. I'm an Unfiltered trooper. I forget what Unfiltered's army's called, but I'm an Unfiltered fanboy. I put Unfiltered up there with like JD Delay's like right here, and here's Unfiltered. Just because JD, like, you know what I mean? That's a special breed. And I bet you Unfiltered would be like, yo, JD's the shit too. You know what I mean? So like, but dang, I went from thinking Unfiltered was wanting clicks off of me and no goodwill for me to like, the dude has helped me more than fuck anybody I know, really. So yeah, MacBook, bro. I'm gonna be fucking on a MacBook, bro. A MacBook. And I don't even know shit about Apple or Macs or nothing, man. So that'll be kind of fun. Unfiltered reached out to Fat Patriot to come on his show. That's cool. That's cool. Jamie, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. I should have read into Jamie, guys, when they were trying to get me to speak on other people. I've never seen that person in my chat before. And I just started realizing they're trying to make me speak on a lot of people. We're not doing that in this chat. We're not speaking on people. And I'm especially not going to speak on shit that I don't know, that I haven't looked into myself, that I have not. I got to have receipts. If I'm going to say something to my chat, I got to be telling you guys the truth. Not my opinion. Yeah, sometimes I do on certain things, my opinion. But if I'm going to talk about a specific individual, I got to know what the fuck I'm talking about. Just like it's not fair for any of the other ones to talk on me if they really don't know what they're talking about. So, sorry, that person, Jamie, had to go. And if my mods ever see that person again and they start seeing the weird stuff or feeling like they need to come in here with whatever the hell they're coming in here, you can mute them as well. Because it kind of wasn't really hate, but at the same time, it was like, we're not here for that. So, and then that just, no, we're not here for that. I don't even got to explain myself. I changed from Windows to an Apple iMac, and I finally had to put it down for a few weeks now because they are nothing alike, in my opinion. I love seeing grandmom in chat. I miss my grandmother. You know, I always talk about my auntie. I do miss my grandmother. Yeah. My grandmother was murdered by Mexican cartel. People are like, holy shit, William, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, so my grandparents are what they call snow bunnies, if I believe is the word. And so what that means is Arizona, right? Basically, they'd be wherever during one part of the year, and during the other part of the year, they'd go down there. Well, eventually they retired down there. And my grandma took in my cousin. So my grandma took in my cousin. My cousin is up here from Washington, from like Bellevue or whatever, this type of area. And was super involved in whatever they called the blues are. She was always into something called the blues, some type of a pill or a drug. And so up here, she got into like robbing and stealing and dealing with these blues, whatever. Again, I'm just saying blues. She reached out to my grandma because she had gotten locked up. And it's story time, guys. Shout out to grandma. Anyways, so my grandma, she reaches out to my grandma, and because the courts wanted her to go somewhere where she could be monitored, and you know what I mean? Some of you might know, where when you're released, you got to go somewhere. You can't just be out there wherever. And so my grandma agreed to help my cousin. My cousin went down to Arizona, and my cousin started getting involved with bringing people over across illegally. And so what would happen is somehow, some way, with her blue pill situation, she got involved with a group of people who were like, if you pick up this truck and drive to Sierra Vista in Tucson, if you drive these people here, we'll give you like $5,000 a pop. So imagine, you just got it right there on the highway. Just drive real quick, boom, drop people off, make $5,000, $3,000, whatever, but thousands of dollars. So she got involved in that. Then one day she gets pulled over with all these illegals by Border Patrol. She's looking at Fed time. She's looking at serious Fed time. She reaches out to me. William, could you put some money on my books? I want to talk to you. I put some money on her books. She called me and she's like, bro, not bro, like bro, that's how she talked. That's the lingo. Bro, I'm thinking about talking. Should I talk? I'm like, what? No, you got to own your shit. I mean, you're talking about the cartel is involved? You have got to own your shit. And some people just, oh, William, whatever. No, the cartel is scary as fuck, especially when you start to get to talking on people. I said, you got to own your shit. Take a plea deal, whatever it is, but you're not talking. I can't have nothing to do with you. I don't even want to be on the phone with you right now because I'm scared. I don't know, can the cartel really listen to this phone call? Cartel is a big, scary thing. And let me tell you, they have a reach. And I'm just like, you don't tell, man. She's like, all right, I won't tell, but will you call my lawyer? And because she wanted me to do something about her Facebook, give her, because I had her Facebook information. She wanted me to give it to the lawyer for whatever reason, so she could log in. So I called the lawyer a couple days later, and I'm like, yo, this is Sarah's cousin, William. I got the login details for you. What's really going on with her? And she's like, William, we don't need the login details anymore. She's free. There's no way in 3 days she's free without talking, without something going. What the fuck? 3 days and you're out of the feds? Nah, man. And so we didn't hear nothing. And then this is before my auntie passed away. Ring, ring, ring. My phone is just blowing the fuck up. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I pick up. And so my cousin, right? You understand? My cousin. This is my auntie's child. This is my mother's sister. My cousin, her daughter, my auntie, crying. Couldn't even hear what the fuck she was talking about, just crying. They're dead. They're dead. And I'm like, oh no. And then she's able to try to say, oh, they killed Sarah, man. They killed grandma. They killed mom. They killed what? Like, I knew how scary the cartels were. I would go down when I visit my grandfolks, and you'd be able to walk across the border. I don't know if it's still a thing, but once a month, you can get a very cheap bottle of liquor and a very cheap carton of cigarettes. And so I would go down there with my grandparents to get a bottle of liquor and a cheap pack carton of cigarettes, and they would, and whoever else in the family that would go, just to help my grandfolks' money, right? I went down there one time with my grandmother, and as we were crossing the border there, it's like this concrete maze that you walk through. Back in the day, say like 2000, 2001, it was really just almost looked like an open border. It was just like almost a fence. Now it's like this weird concrete maze that you walk through. But we go over there, we get the carton of cigarettes. As we're walking back, a lady gets her head cut off. Swear to God, machete. I kind of snatched my grandma up and I'm kind of shuffling her towards the fucking, the Border Patrol office there. And I'm like, the one, what's it called? Border Patrol guy, because the way I was moving kind of brought his gun up a little bit. And I'm like, I'm American. Look over there. And I point. And of course he okay. So, but at first, even the Border Patrol guy was like, why is this guy shuffling so quick to the checkpoint or whatever you want to call that? And so I had seen that violence and seen what they do in person. To this day, I can never get it out of my head. And then I find out as I'm going through the line that day, some ladies were bilingual, meaning they know Spanish and they know English. And I'm like, I don't know what happened to that lady. It's so crazy. And the lady was like, yeah, they were trying to get her to prostitute or something. and she wouldn't prostitute for him, so they killed her. I'm like, what the fuck? So anyways, man, the cartel or whoever, or wannabe gangsters or whatever the fuck it was, took out my grandma, my grandpa, and my cousin. It's a true story. I wish I could remember the year so I can pull up the article. Why the fuck would you look up to me? Right? Because I'm a gangbanger, guys. My family knew it. And when things would go on in the family, they'd ask me my opinion or my thoughts. Why the fuck are you going to waste my time? Ask me what you should do. Know that I'm going to do the best for you and then completely do it wrong and get innocent people killed for your actions. But this is why the cartel is scary, right, guys? Because that's what they do. They'll kill your family, the dog. They do all this shit. And that's supposed to scare you enough to just cower in fear. And then you talk. And then you just talk. You're the one that made the fucking decisions to be arrested for what you're arrested for. Own your... You guys, man, for the ones that tune in, you guys will get stories sometimes. There is so much crazy shit in my life. We haven't even hit the tip of it. We ain't even got close to hitting the tip of it, man. Yo, Will, you have helped me lately because when you get upset, you take a deep breath, and I have been learning to do that, so thank you. Hey, I do be doing that on chat, don't I? Especially when I start my lives in the morning. I started noticing that. When I start my lives, before anybody really gets on, I'm like, I got this deep breath thing going on. So, I mean, it's funny you say that because it's true. Sometimes you got to breathe. That breath will help. Snowbirds, yes. Vegas and Arizona. Cartels have as much, if not more, intelligence gathering tools than the CIA, FBI combined. The cartel is scary, guys. And hopefully I don't get whacked for... Listen, cartel. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me be. Let me tell the world how scary you are. Is that so wrong? You know, I don't think they'd come after me, but still, like, I'm not snitching on nobody either. I'm not doing shit to be snitching on people anyways. You know what I mean? I'm not doing shit where I need to snitch on somebody else. You guys want to know something? They found my grandmother. They found my grandpa. They never found my cousin. I'm led to believe that she didn't actually die. She might still be alive, but she's down across the border doing some things that she probably wished she was dead. Yeah, guys, sometimes there's horrific things that have happened in my life that get brought up. Sorry for that. I guess I should have put a warning out there before I went into it. I will let you know if I ever learn how to use it. I was tired of Windows wanting me to upgrade platforms so fast and not updating like Windows 10 when 11 just came out. I have all Apple toys now. Unfiltered is the GOAT, man. Unfiltered's up there, probably in my top 3 YouTubers. Unfiltered's probably in my top 3 YouTubers, man. And I watch a lot of YouTubers. I watch more YouTube videos, guys, than Netflix or any other type of like video, if that makes sense. The evil shit works. Ain't that right, Katie? Sorry, Kate, my bad. Not Katie, Kate. Evil, that's how the evil shit works. Kathy, not that young anymore. Oh yeah, so we know Kamala was gonna get. Listen, man. So Kamala Patty, and I don't know what the hell a Kamala Patty is. Is that like a Krabby Patty? You know, SpongeBob, a Krabby Patty. But we got Kamala Patty, and she is just. For those of you out there that pray, please pray for Kamala Patty, because she always talks about me. Even when I'm not anywhere, she'll be like, did you hear Will this or Will that or Will this or Will that? She just got out of jail herself. She was in jail for quite a while. For what, I don't know. I don't care to know. And I wouldn't even care to talk about it. But she's going through some stuff. So for those out there that pray, just pray for Kamala. But if you see her, know she's going to be on bullshit. Hello, Will. Let some of them in DM about that BS. Hello, Barbara. Good to see you. Hope you're well. I missed you the last couple times, but that's because sometimes I either go live late or I go live a little early. So, right? We got a new mod for those that didn't see it last time. Barbara's a new mod for us. But Bob is like, or Barbara's like a queen. She's like a queen mod. You know what I mean? She just sits back while the other mods handle shit, you know? Barbara just relaxes. You know what I mean? So it really was Sin's space. Sin had trouble. So since Moose was so whatever, opened up space for her. Regardless. I'm not going to get back into this space situation. I'm not talking about it anymore. So, the blue Gatorade's pretty good. The cool blue, I like. What is it? What is the other blue one? Something freeze, glacial freeze. Is that what it's called? I'm not sure. I think I like the glacial freeze better than the blue. It's almost the same color, but there really is a different flavor. What's weird, I don't know sometimes with you guys, but you know this ring here, somehow liquid gets around the ring when you first open it and take a sip, and then you got like it'll drip on you and shit. That's like, I'm not super OCD, but man. Oh, so look, the orange, the fruit punch, and the lemon lime. The OG Gatorade flavors are the best. Sometimes I mix it up, or sometimes the other flavors go on sale. And to be fair, guys, I'm usually an on sale type of guy. Save money, right? So, you know, I can get on this live, and I appreciate everybody that sticks through these things. Like, I'm already almost an hour and 40 minutes in, and there's just 58 people tuning in, 45 thumbs up. We almost got that balance of thumbs up. I'm guilty of that as well. If I go into a live, I forget to hit the thumbs up. I do that myself. It's like when I'm watching videos when they're off that I'll hit the thumbs up and then I'm watching the video. But like when I actually click somebody's live, I forget to hit the thumbs up. So I think a lot of people do, to be fair, right? Like they would give you a thumbs up, but then they forget. So all you do is gossip, Will. You shared photos on the internet of me and my fiance for months, doxing me for being gay, trying to get me hurt. Well, I tried reaching out and saying I was sorry like everybody else, but you're that particular group. And I don't know if you call yourself a Christian. I don't know if you called yourself a Christian, but you refused the apology, which is fair enough. And I've said multiple times to my stream and other places in the recent days, saying that I was sorry to you guys and congratulations on your engagement. You don't want to hear it. You don't want to believe it. That's on you. But I still feel that way. Sorry for the things I said about you and Chris. And, congrats on your engagement. And I hope it all goes well for you guys. I'm Guy. I'm upset how he was treated in Sin's room. And we're not muting Danny Rebel. He hasn't said anything that's not fair, you know. So Danny Rebel is welcome here as well as anybody else. I could never go on their YouTube channels or try to reach out to them on X or anywhere because I'm everywhere that I can reach out to them, I'm blocked. I mean, maybe I could have went to their glass blowing site and email them that way, but I don't know if they're behind the website or if it's somebody else. And I didn't want to like put my stuff through an email that might be a third party. So I didn't know if that's like their email, but I tried ways to reach out to them to just say I'm sorry at the very least, right? And I just wasn't able to be there. So at least now, Danny, if he's still there, he at least heard that part. So at least I was able to say it. So I have no ill will for those guys. I wish them the best. They do have one person on their show that crashes out on me and all the time and talks hate. So they kind of all congregate there, right? So if that's what they want to do and that's their mental health, then good for them. All you can do, guys, is say sorry for your actions, whatever they are. And then that's all you can do. You can't expect somebody else to accept it. You can't expect somebody else to treat you better. You can't expect anything. All you can do is own your own shit and move forward. That's all you can do. You know, so at least Danny or maybe Chris, I don't know if they both are listening. They both can at least have heard that. Because honestly, I am sorry and congrats on your engagement. Vegas or wherever it is you guys say you were going. Have fun. Just remember, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. We're not. So anybody who supports me, let's not do that. Let's not Chris that and Danny that. And even if they still hate me and talk shit in their channels, let's not come in here and do that. I want to try to this channel nip that in the bud where we're like the one person that came in and was like, what do you think about Zach X? What do you think about Clyde? Fuck that. I started realizing what they were doing. And I don't want this channel to be that. I don't want people to feel like they can come in here and maybe they got a disagreement over there, or they know I had beef at one point over here and come in here, and then now we're just talking bullshit and hate and all for no reason. I don't want that. Get off of there. You know better than that. You gonna chew on that? No way, Missy. No way, Missy. Danny, just so you know, I have seen Will work incredibly hard to make amends, and he has apologized on so many forums for these people that he couldn't contact directly. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Yes, it does. Your cat, yeah, you see that? My cat gave me like, bitch. I mean, look at her look at her right there. Look at her. She's still staring me down, bro. Oh yeah, Harley loves on me, bro. She's a lovey one, but bro, she will give me the eye, bro. She will give me that side eye. You guys saw it, bro. She was plotting on me and I didn't even realize it. Usually I'm aware, remember? I'm always looking out for Antifa and shit, but she over there plotting on me, bro. She's on that initial little step down there that goes up to these things here. Oh, there she goes. She got them big eyes too, bro. She usually gives you the little batty ones. Oh, cool. But when she's like really like, hey, bro, I'm telling you who's boss. Her eyes get fucking. I didn't know eyes cats can open up like that, bro. She might need to go on America's Got Talent or some shit with the eyeballs. You know the one that the it's mostly African Americans, but they can pop out their eyeballs, look like Beetlejuice for real. Well, her eyes get big, bro. But yeah, so we're gonna move on. Danny hasn't said much more. He got to say his piece. If he's left, he's left. Hopefully they at least heard that I said I was sorry, and congrats on their engagement. So that's that. I can see the cat with a gas mask on and some goggles. Come on, bro. You guys are just you know how people put their cats in costumes? I don't think I ever will. Like maybe on Halloween, like just very briefly. And the thing is, because they're so young, and I did put them in the cat suit, they never had issues. Like they never bit at it or rolled around or were uncomfortable in the thing. I will not have my cats rolling around the house just wearing a costume. But say if I did a Halloween stream or something, put them in a little costume real quick, show the chat, and then take them out of it, right? Like, and obviously if they really didn't care for that, I wouldn't have it in. But I'm not just having, because some people, they put like those costumes on their pets, and that's just kind of what they do all day, every day, even offline or outside or whatever they might be. Oh, look at my cute little kitty, you know? They're like, you can just see the motherfucker miserable. Motherfucker, a cat that you would normally see all happy is miserable because they've been in that damn ass suit all day. The owner didn't care to take it off. Yeah. Because they're stupid. There's more war room spaces. Just stay out. Sin room. Scuba was upset. Rocco left. That Patriot guy left too. Oh, so some people left the space. I don't know. Again, when I mentioned Scuba Steve, I only mentioned him because the only reason I wanted to go in the space was to say it was a great sermon you had, a great Bible study, whatever word you want to say. Because people reached out and they were surprised I was in there. And I stayed the whole time and I listened, and people got some things off their chest and there was some talk and it was good. I feel like the space was good. And yeah, so shout out to Scuba Steve. Yeah, that's all we can say. And I don't want to keep dwelling on that, but since Barbara kind of showed up a little late and is talking about it, I figured I'd respond a little bit, but we're good, Barbara. Everything is good. I understand the war room is not, well, I guess it's called the war room. I guess I see why it's called the war room. It used to be called Patriot Corner, guys. Like when that space first came out, it was like Patriot something. And then when these people came into it from outside of Portland, right? Because most of these spaces are held by people that aren't even in Portland. And so it kind of got took over by these people outside of Portland, and then it became the war room. So, and sometimes I look at it and I wonder if these people that are in these war rooms are truly patriots and God-fearing people. And I'm not saying all of them. I'm not even saying the majority of them. I think there's a few in there that are bad actors, bad apples, right? And so, you know, I still appreciate everybody. I thank you, everybody. But there's a few people in there that are like, fuck William. That's okay. That's what it is. And the only reason I brought it up is because Moose, whoever the hell Moose is, I don't even know who Moose is, was like, William, you're welcome in these spaces anytime. And then the very next day, you're not. Well, what did William do within those 24 hours to not be welcome in the space? Nothing other than just existing. I love you, baby. I love my baby. Oh, your sister's playing. Go get your sissy. I got these cat tunnel donut things, guys. Like, so it's a big ass type of play donut thing, and there's one little hole in there. They just like, sometimes I got to make sure they're okay. They're not going to have a heart attack because they be running around that thing 20 times in 3 seconds. And I'm like, bro, are you guys good? Like, Then you hear a little noise, some weird, crazy devil type noise. And then like everything chills out. There's not a sound for like 10 seconds. And then they play again. Then you hear a noise and it's just like, and then they're back to playing. I can't wait. I've got so much room that I can do. You know, like, you know how other YouTubers, you see kind of, they got some like stuff in the background that kind of just, you know, makes their live pop. I got a lot of options here. And this is just this laptop. There's other, like the one he's getting me, I don't know how big that's going to be. It could be a little bit bigger. You also got webcams you can get that really put it way out here. Like, so it'll be cool to see how this YouTube grows and how I get, you know, how I just kind of, I don't know. Yeah. Yes, the cats are sisters. Yes, they are. They're sisters. When I was looking at getting a cat, people always say that getting two is better than getting one. Actually, getting one is more of a hassle than getting two. People think two is double the trouble. It's not. They obviously love each other. They've never fought. They've never did a super hiss or a super fight. None of that. And of course, when I go out and about, they've got each other. So if I'm gone for a little bit, they've got companionship instead of just sitting there waiting for me to be home so they can interact with me. Now they can play and interact with each other. But yes, they're sisters. Barbara, you missed it. The computer has issues, but oh shit. Something just happened, guys. Unfiltered and their viewers just joined. I think that means I got rated. That's the first time I ever seen that. What does that mean? Whoa. That's my first raid, guys. I've never been raided. We were just talking about unfiltered too. Holy crap, guys. We got raided by unfiltered. Yo, we need ones for unfiltered, guys. We need ones for unfiltered. We were just talking about unfiltered. So, Barbara, you missed it. You asked how the computer's going. The computer was having issues. So, Unfiltered literally ordered me a new computer, a new headset. Those are coming in tomorrow, the new stuff. And then the old stuff, or this stuff that I'm on right now that he sent me, he gave me a QR code to go to Whole Foods. And then I can return this laptop and the other headset so he can get his money back for these items. Because he was like, bro, out of the box, if that PC is having issues, and then he just, and I guess the MacBook or whatever the hell it's called is pimp status. So thank you for that. Damn, I got 119. Whoo, we got raided. That's crazy. Yo, shout out to Unfiltered's army. Well, I'm part of Unfiltered's army, really. So I'm like, I was just telling my chat earlier that Unfiltered's like my top 3 YouTuber now. Like it's pretty much like, I'm trying to do this. So you got JD Delay is right here. Here is Unfiltered as far as like my favorite YouTubers. And I'm sure Unfiltered would be like, yo, you know, JD's the GOAT. So we got Heavy Hook in here. We got Heavy Hook. Heavy Hook used to troll me a lot and stuff, so I get it. But good to see you, Heavy. We got so many people. Holy crap. This is crazy, bro. I've never been raided, man. Oh, shit. Yo, Art, how you doing, man? Good to see you. We got Skeeter, man. We got Skeeter. We got Pooble's mom. We got 420, Heavy Hook. Oh, no, we got Lalo. We got Lalo. I don't know if I'm even saying that right, but I know Lalo goes in there and fucks with Unfiltered, bro. Good to see Lalo, though. Oh, shit, we got a lot of people. Jared McCoy. Good to see you. WASAZ. I don't know how to say that. Good to see you. Red Eye Alien. Nice to see you. B Caveman. Good to see you. Forerunner, what's up? Joe, nice to see you, man. Whole lot of people. Crazy. Ed Eagle. Yeah, Ed Eagle's here. William, so far so good from what I've seen. This bowl is for you. A shout out to you, man. And we do eat bacon in this chat. And I don't know what the fire and the blowing smoke is. I don't know if that's like you've ate too much bacon and you're farting, or if you're blowing some weed. I don't know what. I'm still getting used to all the emojis. So good to see you. But we do love bacon in this chat, man. You know what's crazy, guys? I just want to make sure. So we got the Patriots Nation. What's up? Cindy Lou. We got Cindy Lou. Cindy Lou's not much of a fan of mine, but we got Cindy Lou. Lalo is famous. Good luck keeping up with the chat. Yeah, that's the problem I'm having now. I'm trying to make sure I say hello to everybody. Shit. He said good luck with the chat. Damn. Yeah, thanks for the raid, bro. Out of everybody you could have raided, man, I appreciate you raiding me, man. I can't wait. Oh, so unfiltered in chat, just so everybody knows, I can't raid people because you have to have 1,000 followers. Because I was Googling it. I'm like, yo, why can't I raid people? You actually have to have 1,000 followers. So I can't raid anybody until I reach that mark. We'll get there. We'll get there. I think we're a little over 500 right now, so we're good. But we'll get there. And when I can, it'd be great for me to be able to raid people. So, hey, good night, Ed. Thank you for tuning in. If people are like, finally you got a PC. Well, I got the PC from Unfiltered and it's having issues. So Unfiltered ordered me a new one and then I send this one back. So I'm only on live on the PC because of Unfiltered, guys. So for those of you in this chat that didn't know that, hey, thank you for the subs, everybody. It's up to you guys if you want to sub. I know a raid's a raid. Not everybody agrees with me. But if you want to toss me a sub, I would appreciate it. That would be awesome. At the very least, a thumbs up at least. But yeah, thank you. Thank you for that, man. Thank you, Unfiltered. Well, you seem like you're getting better. Stay humble. Hey, thank you, Heavy Hook. And there ain't no animosity with me and you, man. I know you went at me hard. Sometimes in other chats, you'll talk the shit about Will. Hey, do you, bro. But no, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, you know? So I appreciate that. I have not seen anything I disagree with you on. Well, Art, I have tried doing my best to change how I was. What? So I've been, this is 10 day of my path. So we'll say maybe not even like 2 weeks of when I was like, fuck MAGA and fuck this and fuck that and fuck the world, right? So we're still on a very short period of my, trying to be better every day and be positive. So we're still on the very short end of it. But every day is another day in the books. So yes, one day at a time. Can someone explain to me the Cly and MDG thing? Hey, Rick, how you doing? Are you going to treatment in Seattle where Unfiltered suggested? Unfiltered has not messaged me about that treatment situation. I think he's looking into that. And there's supposed to be, maybe sometimes he said that there's a spot that needs to be filled because this is like he said $30,000 or $40,000 treatment center thing. Who has that? But supposedly he's in and I believe it when he said that he knows people. I believe he knows people. And so what he's doing is he's going to try to wait for a spot that opens where they can fill a spot and then try to get me up there. So let me tell you something. If he's able to get me up there, I'll go up there. But again, we haven't got to where he's like, hey, bro, this is the date where if you want to go, we got to get you up there type thing. We haven't got to that part. He's just got to reach out to his people, But if you think about it, bro, and if you're going to get the best kind of treatment, it probably is out of my pay grade, right? If I try to get treatment, I'm downtown with a bunch of druggies who just want 3 hots and a cot. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? If I really want treatment outside of my mental health counseling and shit that I'm already doing, because I do stuff, guys. But if I go to the Portland area, low income, and I go to try to get treatment, I'm just going to be there in a group of people who are homeless, drug addicts that want 3 hots and a cot. But if you go somewhere where you're going to spend $30,000, I feel like if you're spending $30,000, you probably want help. So I feel like the doctors will be better, that just the people around you will be actually trying to get help. Again, you know, I'm not getting my hopes up, but at the same time, I believe unfiltered, right? So it's just a matter of, you know, getting a spot. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate you, Jen. I'll give him some money for your travel. You know, Trina, just, yeah, you can give him some money for whatever. Like, I got to find a way to pay him back. He don't want to be paid back, but it's hard getting so many things from this guy to not pay him back. But if anybody in chat who follows him, yeah, definitely, if you felt like, oh, maybe give something to William, give it to Unfiltered, because Unfiltered that I know of has helped Tommy, has helped me. If he's helped us, you know he's helped other people. So all he does is help. So if you feel like, oh, William, get this for William, just, you know what I'm saying? Obviously give it to him, you know, because whatever he's doing with his money, he's helping people, that's for sure. But I'm sure we'll get the travel figured, and if that was to happen, that might be in part included in some of the $30,000 or something. I don't know, or at least the pickup from the airport or the Greyhound or however the fuck you get up there. So when we get to that point, we'll get to that point. Fuck, so much chat, boys. For anybody who just came in, I have a hard time keeping up with chat already, so good luck with me. Big money brings best treatment. Stay on the right path, bro. You're doing good. Keep it up, Will. Thank you, guys. I truly believe Will is trying to reform. Just don't relapse, brother. You don't even need treatment. You need a bull and a friend that actually cares. Well, I do go through treatment, guys. I go through like counseling. I have a peer support specialist. It's kind of like a big brother or somebody who just you go talk to, right? Somebody you can just get things off of your chest, kind of like what I do here, but it's in person. And then they're just there to hear and listen. So I do have things outside of the internet. The internet is helping me. You guys help me, like all you guys with these good comments. You don't think that helps me? Fuck, I got almost 120 viewers right now. This is absolutely fucking wild. 69 thumbs up. 69. Oh gosh. Unfiltered will get you in, but you are doing good. I would still go. I mean, I'm doing good. I would still go up there, right? Because I'm doing good. I'm forcing myself in my head to do good. Like, if you look at some of my streams, it'll be like bipolar this day, bipolar that day. And then I woke up triggered. Like today was a triggered day for me. For some of you who don't know, everybody knows Tommy. But I woke up today and I looked on X and there's an article going around the internet with Tommy's address. So not only was it on the bridge and I tried spray painting over it and all that, everybody knows the story. Now there's an article going around with the dude's address. So it's like people are really trying to put this address out there. And so I woke up triggered because I'm like, just because me and him ain't hanging out and we're not best buddies, I still consider him a friend. Even if he wasn't, I'm a conservative. right? And even beyond politics, that's somebody being attacked. Is that okay having their address out there? I don't think so. And so I woke up triggered. Yeah, thank you guys. Look, man, I'm bipolar. Nothing's gonna change that. I will wake up on days that are bad. I could sit here and something triggers me. It's gonna happen. Bipolar, you just don't snap and everything's great. You just gotta, in your head, man, at least how I'm trying to do it. That's all I got right now is my thoughts. I try to just, William, oh, that's not that. William, this isn't that. Or if it is that, man, what can you do? It's fucking hard to admit that, bro. When you got to tell people across the country or whatever that sometimes something can happen and your mood just goes one way. Or you wake up and you're just irritable. You fucking had a good night the night before. Like I'm having a good night now. I'm going to go to sleep. My kitties are loving on me. Everything is great. I wake up and I'm irritable. And what happens when people are irritable? They'll go somewhere. They'll go to a convenience store. You'll get your coffee. You'll get your fucking egg McMuffin. Maybe somebody cuts in front of you. And now instead of it being just a simple thing, like whatever, now William's triggered, right? And that's unfortunately how I live, right? So it sucks to admit it. But me admitting my bipolar, guys, has brought people to my ex, has brought people into chat saying, hey, I'm bipolar, my mom's bipolar, my brother's bipolar. And so my channel, while there is some political stuff in here because that's kind of what we were in, is trying to focus on mental health, trying to focus on bettering people. I really try not to talk on other people in here, on other YouTubers. And definitely I don't try to talk on shit I don't know. Somebody came in here asking me, oh, this person and that person, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? Right? It would just be my opinion. It wouldn't be me telling you guys facts. And I'd rather say facts than my opinion, especially if I'm talking on somebody. Man, 119 viewers, shout out. Shout out to all the unfiltered army. I really want to see Will continue to be better. I like seeing his good side. Thank you, Wolf. If you legit want it, the Patriots and Christians, bro, don't forget that. Yes. You got this, Will. Jesus, I got so many people. I got so many comments. Jesus. I think Unfiltered did this to troll me because he knows I can barely keep up with chat already. Oh my gosh. I'm so far behind. Try to get... I could never be a super YouTuber, guys, like all these other guys, because anybody who comes in here and spends time with me, I wish I could respond to. Because like you're giving, even if it's just a minute, 30 seconds, or the whole last time I've been live, you respect me. You come in here and give me love. This is why I try to talk to my chat. At some point, I'll have to put it on slow-mo. I definitely say to stop drinking. Oh, so for those of you who don't know, 20 bottles of liquor down the drain. I literally had, you know cupboards where you put all your dishes and shit? I had a whole ass cupboard full of liquor. I was the party guy, obviously, right? I can drink whole bottles of liquor. Man, and I should have done it on live, but I didn't. But 20 bottles of liquor, full bottles, down the drain. Not because I'm an alcoholic, but because when I drink too much. I don't drink every day. I don't need to go to the bottle in Jones and start drinking. But when I decide to crack the bottle, you guys see what happened. Who the fuck drinks a whole bottle of Crown in 30 minutes or an hour? That's fucking wild activities. So I don't drink anymore, guys, period. And you can hold me to that. Unfiltered is a good guy. He really cares about people. 100%, man. 100%. Patriot Will don't drink anymore. Nope. I'm now a guest on Unfiltered. Yep. As far as I know, Will dumped all his bottles of alcohol. There's not a single bit of liquor in here, guys. If somebody said I would send you $100 on PayPal to show me a bottle of liquor, I would be fucked. There's no bottle to show. I don't even have an empty bottle. You know how some people collect bottles of liquor, or there might be one laying around? I don't have no bottles of nothing. Yeah, this all happened in the span of 2 weeks. See, this is why it's hard. It's not like I've been here on this journey a long time. 2 weeks ago, Will was talking about going to a bridge and doing dumb shit, right? And in 2 weeks, Will went to a bridge, covered up graffiti, and got arrested. So, yes, I can see how some people are like, is Will being serious? But for those ones showing grace and seeing if I can hold true, thank you. But you're right. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I was on some dumb shit. And now we're here. And all I can do is one day at a time. That's all I can do. Doesn't matter if you spend 1,000 or 100,000. You have to want it or it's pointless. I agree with that, Chris, out of date as well. But at the same time, it's unfortunate that a lot of the good treatment facilities, you have to spend money. And I mean, go ahead and look at Chris out of date. Just Google it and look in Portland, Oregon real quick and look at the options we got for somebody who wants to get help. If you want to get help, yes, you got to want to get help. But it's hard if people around you smell like shit. They're not taking care of themselves. They've snuck drugs in. They're like, fuck you to the counselors. It's hard. So then you got to shift through that bullshit. They're only there for 3 hots and a cot, as opposed to a treatment facility that you can go to where everybody really does want to be there. You're surrounded by that atmosphere. So there's definitely a big difference. But yeah, the money amount doesn't matter. If you personally don't want help, it's not going to work. Would you be open to taking calls like unfiltered? We can do the calls like unfiltered. I just got to go get a cheap phone. Basically I do have 2 phone numbers and 2 SIMs, but the one phone I had, my little backup phone, is kaput. So I would have to get like a cheap phone. I mean, I'm not caring if people just call in or try to dox the phone number. I don't care about that. But I'd rather have that SIM card with a phone, and I don't have another phone currently. I've got so much shit going on that getting another phone is not on the top of the list. But yeah, at some point that would be cool. Maybe I would take calls. So I do got a SIM card. I pay $80 for 2 numbers. I just the phone that I had for the backup one is not working anymore. You are loved, Will. Thank you, man. Thank you, 420. Same to you, brother or sister. Sorry, some of these names could be a chick, and I don't know. So hit that like and subscribe. Hey, if the army that's here and still here with it, could you subscribe? As soon as I get to 1,000 guys, I can raid people. Is 1,000 like the first stage of being monetized? I don't know. I think it is. So once I hit 1,000 guys, I'm monetized. I can raid. I can kind of do what that first stage of like what YouTubers try to get to. So again, that's up to you if you want to. I'm not trying to beg, but if you can hit that subscribe, I'd appreciate it. How does one go from the drunken stream to now? Has to be something sinister. So, Mr. Joe, the one thing we don't do in this chat is these kind of things right here. My mods know to mute people, and I'd hate to have to start muting some of Unfiltered's thing. I know Unfiltered is a free speech absolutist. Here, the way my mental health works and the way I don't go this way or go that way is we don't do the hate. We don't do the shit talking here. So just know that. If you don't want to be here and you don't support, that's fine. The door's over that way, right? But something sinister. That's the only part of the thing that gets me. What could be my motive? I wonder. But then again, I'm not gonna entertain that. Don't be triggered about it. Aggressions will destroy your mentality. Bipolar, read about it. Well, no, it's just the way he said sinister. Like sinister. That was just the weird part of the comment. You know what I mean? Because we can understand how in the fuck does a guy go from that day to 2 weeks later this way. I can understand that part of the scenario. But when they say sinister, that's a unique word. I don't really ever hear that word out there. So to say that word, nothing sinister here. If I was sinister, I wouldn't have went to the bridge peacefully, handing Gatorade and a flag to somebody. I wouldn't have been out there spray painting over kill or blank cops and blank ICE and death to America. If I was sinister, I don't think I'd be doing these things. I don't know. I am bipolar, so you all please educate yourselves. Believe me, I know about it. I'm just something at situations differently. We'll lift each other up in here. Okay, I'm trying to. You need a support group. Good night, Share Bear. Sorry I missed you. Good night, Joe. I'm a male. It's fine. Assuming gender regarding cannabis is implied to be male. Yeah, I've done that before. I'll be like, hey, look at the homie. And then they'll be like, nah, I'm a chick. You know, I don't know why it goes that way, but Will is a lot safer to talk to than Freya. I can't say nothing about Freya, man. Again, we're not here to do that in this channel. But my interactions with Freya recently have been good. We said our sorries to each other, and that's where we're at. So I've got nothing bad to say about Freya. I also never saw Freya assault anybody at ICE. I'm just saying. I've never saw Freya assault anybody at ICE. There had been words, obviously, and she had been a part of that group. I never saw Freya assault anybody. So why would Freya do that now? If not then? Just saying. Stage 1 is 500 subs and 3K watch hours. Stage 2 is 1K subs and 4K watch hours. Okay. It's a fine question. It's not hateful. Basically, and whatever the hell that word is. Oh, damn it, bro. I got to find a better way with the chat. Maybe I got to do slow-mo is what I got to do. Will isn't triggered. He is saying how it is in here. Yes. What's your Hey, yeah, somebody's asking for unfiltered stuff. What is your Cash App? We'll send you money from me. Listen, guys, if you want to send unfiltered money, you can say, hey, this is in support of Will. And what that will do is that will help him for all the things he's gotten to me. And then he can pay it forward to somebody else. So anybody in here that really does want to Cash App or send money to Unfiltered saying for Will or whatever the hell it is, then Unfiltered can know, and I'm telling everybody that can go towards all this money that he's done to set me up, bro, because he's got me laptop, headset, microphone, mouse, other doodads to connect this to that. So Unfiltered, you don't need to send me no money. If they send you money for me, that is basically, hey, this is for Will. Well, guess what? That just goes into what you've done for me already. So anybody that does want to support Unfiltered and help them out and say it's for me, you can say, hey, Will, or something, or thank you for supporting Will, or whatever you want to do. But just know it's for Unfiltered. I don't need cash. Guys, I don't need dollar bills. Oh, I thought Chair Bear was going. Good to see you. Stage 1 allows super chats. Stage 2 is ad revenue. Okay. Well, Art, thank you for whatever you sent to Unfiltered. Maybe the next time Unfiltered is able to do like a, you know how he invites people on? Maybe me, you, and Unfiltered, Art, can try to get there and we could talk. Because you were talking about some bipolar stuff. And it'd be interesting to see what your hot take is on it. You know what I mean? Get some information from you. Because you guys were trying to talk about it, but I wasn't there. Maybe sometime when Unfiltered just has a slow night or something, and he does his, hey, click a link thing, then we can get on there and we can all chat it up. It'd be nice to say thank you to Unfiltered kind of on film anyways, just to be like, man, thank you for all your help, man. Do you guys know that Unfiltered's done more for me than my own blood? Just think about that for a minute. Because somebody said, oh, Will, because I was unboxing the stuff that Unfiltered got for me. And they were like, oh, it's Christmas time. William, it's looking like Christmas time. And I'm like, to me, bro, it was exciting. I don't get gifts and presents. Haven't for, hell, probably since I was a little kid. I don't know what a real Christmas looks like. But all I do know is that that's such a good feeling. Opening something, it's like, bro, you just got a gift. Man, shout out to Unfiltered, bro. Shout out to fucking Unfiltered in so many fucking ways, man. You can get on there and talk your politics, and then you could just be a human and help people out. And thank you, man. Just thank you. Dang, fish. Hey, so basically, Unfiltered, that just goes to you, brother. Even anything you get, brother, in William's name, keep, because essentially what that's doing is helping you, because you've already spent hundreds of dollars on me, man. I don't need cash. I need everybody to know right now. Who says that? I don't need dollar bills. I'd rather have interactions and thumbs up than dollar bills. I'm only blessed because Unfiltered put me on a level that would take me, I could barely save $100 a month. So if I needed to buy all this, how long would it take me, guys? You see what I'm saying? Unfiltered is just put me there. He has literally put me to where I need to be. So I don't need dollars, guys. I really don't. And I'll continue to say that. So just know that anything you guys do send to Unfiltered that has something to do with my name, you're basically helping Unfiltered with all the money he has spent on me. So know that. Don't forget to breathe. Sometimes I do. I do that when playing video games, guys. I'm a fucking bro. I am the GOAT on a lot of games. Call of Duty, Helldivers, League of Legends, Smite. A lot of games you may have never heard of, bro. And I'll be like this, and I'll be gaming it, bro, and I'm fucking people up. And my homeboys in chat will be like, breathe, Will, breathe, bro. Because some reason when I get focused or animated, I do forget to kind of take a breath. PBJ. Peanut butter, jelly. Peanut butter, jelly. Jelly, peanut butter. You know what I mean? Yeah. Good to see you, peanut butter. And yeah, shout out to Unfiltered, bro. Like, I feel like I'm always going to have to say thank you to Unfiltered. Unfiltered thinks that my YouTube channel is going to go like this. I don't know. I'm trying to stay humble. I'm just trying not to focus on this. I'm focused on my mental health. I hope that I can help people, which I have been. That's my goal. If my channel does go like that, good. But he's like, your channel's going to go like this. I don't know. But if it does, no matter where I make it on the World Wide Web, I'll always remember Unfiltered. And I'll remember a lot of you guys. So I won't forget. You always got to remember where you come from. Isn't that a thing? Isn't that a saying, bro? That's a thing, right? You got to remember where you come from, right? I'll always remember. See you later. Or good night, Chad. I'm off to Snoozeville. Good night, buddy. I forget to blink when playing video games. That's right. Say my name. Say my name. You know how Tommy would do that and we'd all laugh? Say my name, say my name. I started doing that myself sometimes when the haters would be like, Will. I'd be like, say my name, say my name. And then other YouTubers would laugh like unfiltered because it is funny, right? Like, say my name, right? Like, that's actually funny. Remember me, let me hold 20. 500, we almost had 600 subs. Holy smokes. We just got a ton of subs then, guys. We got quite a few subs. That's pretty fucking awesome. I wonder if Google will be like, oh, William got like 30 subs. Nope, we can only give him 10 because, oh my God, you guys are bots. Heaven forbid something happens and I get a bunch of subs and YouTube or the AI is like, nah, man, like 30 of these got to be fake, right? Like, Cindy Lou, have a good night. I told Tommy to say that. Say my name, say my name. That's funny. And to think we were thinking about cats before you got raided. We were. For those of you who don't know, my cats are little terrorists. My cats are little mini teefers, bro. They're little kitty teefers, man. They eat shit, love on you, and then act terrorists. And then they'll sleep, eat shit, and do it all over again. It's a cycle. Luckily, they sleep a good 18 hours a day. But man, after they get their little eat on, their little snack on, their little poo-poo, then they just want to come at me crazy and fuck up the whole house. Like, thank you, Amasa. Thank you, Amasa, for feeding me. Thank you, Amasa, for all the treats and toys. Thank you, Amasa. And this is how we're going to be. Ironically, they are not. Oh, you guys missed it earlier in chat. I had to tell them to chill out on some shit because they try to bite this white cord over here. That white cord there, I don't know how to use this and point shit out, but the white cord there over on the left of my screen is for their water fountain. I got them a water fountain that continuously pumps water and filters the water and shit. And every once in a while, they like to kind of fuck with it. And I'm like, hey, chill out. And while I was sitting here, right down over here is a ledge. On this other side is a ledge over here on the very bottom. And the cat was giving me the stink eye. Somebody will have to clip that. The cat plotting on me, bro. The cat was looking real like Antifa do. You know how they hide and they look at you, bro? They're plotting on you. They're like, hey, do I got the balls? Do I got the balls to act? Well, these cats got balls. That's the problem, though. So you're right. They're not Antifa because Antifa are pussies. But these cats got, they're females, but they got some balls. Dang, we got a whole little red button now that Cherry did. Subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and smash the like button. Dang, we're moving up. We're moving up in the YouTube world, guys. The cats want more ice in the dish. Well, you know what's crazy is when I do initially fill up their water, I put a bunch of water in the fridge over here, you know, the bottled water. And even though that has its own filter, sure, I could do sink water. But every time I put like a fresh bottle in there, the cold water, yeah, they go up there. They love the cold water. The cats love ice water, guys. The cats love ice. Shit, if I put an ice cube out there, you don't think the cats would play with it? 85 likes on a Thursday night. Thank you, guys. Will, your comeback has been real cool to watch. Stay humble, brother. hey, we got to stay humble. Back when I was involved in the MAGA situation, I never wanted a personal dollar. Fact check me. Pull up the receipts. Never wanted a personal dollar. And I'm not here to make a dollar. I'm here to bring people together. I'm here just to try to help my mental health, because I know there's a bunch of people out there who support me. So if I could say, oh, the night before this happened, or this happened today, and I could talk about it, don't have to speak hate on it, but I could talk about it. And then guess what? William's still trucking. William's still going good. And in the same process, people have come into my chat, opened up about their mental illness, their family's mental illness. They've reached out to me on X. So, man, I went from hate to wanting the worst to just saying I'm sorry to everybody and to move forward. And that's what we're doing. Thank you, Just. Nice to see you, cool. I never hated on you, but this will is so much more enjoyable than when you were spiraling. I mean, it is way more enjoyable. It's way more enjoyable for me, too. Like, I try to explain to people that hate is very easy. It's very draining, but hate is so easy. For somebody who is mentally ill, bipolar, irritable, from trying to not be that irritable and hateful and stuff is definitely harder than being hateful. Being hateful is easy. And so just every day. Oh, what do we got? Oh, there she goes. There she goes. That's my baby Gizmo, the love of my life, the lady of my heart. I've always wanted a pet named Gizmo, and she kind of got that Gizmo vibe. And then the other one's obviously Harley, for Harley Quinn, you know. But yeah. I'm trying, guys. It's not going to be a snap of the finger thing where the religion. So I got to keep trying. For my drunken moments, breakdowns were videotaped. They locked me up, brother. It doesn't even matter. Most people moderate on the bell curve of politics. The fringe is toxic. I am proud of you, Will. Thank you. Hate takes too much energy. Yes. Turn to Jesus, not the bottle. Everybody's bringing up the liquor thing. So for those of you who just turning in or missed it, I don't drink. There's no liquor. Reptile, good to see you. It's not a 180. A 180 would be fake. It's a slow turn. Fair enough. Yeah. Whenever I get monetized, guys, and you can have a certain amount of your own personal chat emojis, I got to find somebody who could do these, because I do want one of my cats. I think I would like one of a Gatorade bottle, because I super love Gatorade. Maybe like a bipolar awareness little emoji type thing. But yeah, there's quite a few things I think I'd like for emojis, but we haven't got there. We're a ways from that. But hopefully when I get there, I can find somebody who can help with the emoji part, because I have no idea. Fix the mental health. Religion will come from education. That's what you did. Or this is what Art said. CND, have a good night. It was good seeing you. Thank you for being here. Have a beer in a bowl. I'm not about the booze. Bro, beer is nasty. All the beer is nasty. The nasty beer is nasty. The what is it called? The White Claws are nasty. The only beer that I would probably drink is what you would call a girl beer, a pussy beer. We're talking about Mike's Hard, you know, the cherry ones. Those are super fire. All the shit that's nothing but sugar water. And then you guys see I drunk a whole bottle, right, of that Crown. How many of those do I got to pound? So that's super bad for my diabetes. And I just hate beer. And guys, I have been kicked out of bars within the last few months. Not 86th, but kicked out for the night because I guess there's a law in Oregon that if you get a pitcher of beer, you can't drink out of it. You actually got to pour it into a cup and then drink it. You got to pour it into a cup and then drink it. I would get drunk and then start drinking out of the pitcher. Chug, 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 chug. I'm the life of the party. Everybody's laughing. And I'm chugging the beer. And the bartender's like, no, you can't do that. And I'm like, oh, and I'm still chugging. And so security had to walk me out, you know. And I just do too much. I do too much. Sam Shaman on YouTube, sorry if I'm saying the name wrong, challenges Islam with the Bible. He is so fired up to put this sex obsession to shame. You can learn a lot from him. I will go check that person out. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna go grab me another Gatorade. If you guys got to leave and go to bed, I understand it's super late. So if I come back, there's not many people there. Have a good night. I'm only going to be about a minute tops. I'm just going to grab me a drink. So I'll be back, guys. All right, guys. I lied. I got a soda. I was going to do Gatorade, but I'm like, man, a nice ice cold pop. Oh, shit. What did we miss? Oh, Unfiltered retracted it. So Unfiltered says something funny we missed. Yes, you have apologized to a lot of people last night and tonight about being so hateful to MAGA. I also have heard some of them being hateful towards you in the last few days on their streams. Hey, we let other streamers do what other streamers do, right? That's the way of the world. Oh, shit. I forgot the mic was on, bro. Yo, instead of telling my chat I'm going to take a pee, motherfucker. I was like, I'm going to go get a drink. Well, I got a drink too, but... Well, there we go, guys. First mistake. This is the YouTube thing. We're learning. Took the whole last mic with me. God damn, that's embarrassing, bro. Can I ever stop catching L's on the internet, man? God dang, bro. I took the whole last mic. Good thing I didn't need to take a quick shit, huh? I suppose one quick piss and a quick fart was good, but imagine a whole ass shit. And I have the farts. I have farts that you can record it, put it on funny movies. Like I've got the farts that are long and loud and got bass that you would put on like funny movies. that would be like a soundboard. I've got farts. Oh my gosh, bro. That's so embarrassing, bro. Well, there we go. I'm like, yeah, Chad, I'm going to go take a pee, or I'm going to go get a drink. I'm going to go get another Gatorade. No, quick pee and a drink, huh? There we go. Fuck you, Unfiltered, for this mic. This is why I see people have the ones that sit right here and they talk into it. They ain't got to be concerned of where they go. Well, I guess this mic, I can go across the house and y'all can still hear me. So that's great. Jesus, man. Well, I'm glad I can make you guys laugh. See, so tuning in, you might not know what you're going to get. You might get some funny shit. And now somebody that hates me is probably going to clip that and be like, oh, well, here's William taking a quick fart and a piss. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. God. Oh, no. Don't sub to me for peas. And we're not doing the ASM, whatever the fuck it's called. The ASM shit, whatever, where you just listen to the sounds. Like the ones where the girl will be on the mic and go and sucking and all that weird shit on the mic just to hear it sucking, bro. You guys got to know what I'm talking about. That shit is weird as fuck, I promise you. Or the ones where they just eat. You just hear them eat. And my whole time, I'm like, the sounds are nasty, but the food makes me hungry, but the sound, who the fuck does that? And why does Unfiltered seem to be involved whenever shit gets embarrassing? The drink night thing, the motherfucking little fart and a pee over there. Well, that happened. Thank you. I'm glad that fucking punk ass Mike. I'm all like, hey guys, can you hear me? You can hear me. Well, fuck. You guys heard me take a pee and a fart. So the mic definitely works. No problems with the mic, guys. You know that's going to be clipped somewhere on fucking X. The Meatwad Mafia. Boss Money and his Meatwad goons have clipped that, and I guarantee it's going to be on X in about 30 minutes. Here's old Will Tifa with a pee and a fart. There's a guy that eats fruit with his mic. I apologize for talking shit about you on Unfiltered's chat the one night. Thank you, Mike Hunt. I appreciate you. Oh, God. And you see, I lost a lot of viewers for that pee and a fart. We had like 101 viewers. Now we're down to 89. Some people are like, nah, we ain't with the pee and the fart, bro. Did I really fart? I didn't even pay attention. Tell you what, though, every time I leave this computer, I bet you I'll leave that microphone there now. I bet you that. It is getting late, guys. I got another few minutes, guys, and then I'm going to get off of here. Unfortunately, I can't rate anybody because you have to have 1,000 subs for some reason. Hit mute. Hit mute. Where the hell do you hit mute? Oh, shit. I don't know where the hell the mute button is, but all right. I don't know if it's on this thing or... Oh, on the screen? Oh, yeah, I see it right there now. Well, thank you for the first tip there, Unfiltered, in my YouTube journey, is that it's just simply right there in the middle of your whole last screen, the biggest button that's there, you can just hit the mute button. You have retained 80% of the raid. Well, that's pretty fucking cool. Thank you. Cool. I appreciate that. Yeah, learning with Will, but it's not the proper learning spelling. It's It's the wrong spelling. Remember, guys. Can I be honest with you guys? I've been poor my whole life. If 592 subs, oh, we're almost at 600. We're getting there. I've been poor most of my life, guys. I would still consider myself poor, but I'm happy. If I knew that I can go and open up a daycare in my house where I live right now with 30 students, get all those 30 students lunch and not have a single student and get paid this. And again, we don't want that in our country. We don't want the fraud. And I'm being facetious here when I say this. Man, let me open a learning center. Let me open a daycare. So we send all this money to other countries. And then on top of it, we got the fraud, which is the same motherfuckers, Muslims and Somalis. They're getting all this government money. And guess they're sending it where? You know what I mean? Their money, they're Western Union and wiring it. And so not only are we just funding shit already, then we're doing the fraud. Holy fucking shit. Holy shit. So let me tell you something, guys. I've been on SSI and food stamps pretty much since the age of 7. This isn't a lie. I'm a guy that really, do you really think, bro, I could work at McDonald's in my condition with my mental health and some dude roll up and drive through talking about, where's my extra pickles, you fat dick-eared bitch? Do you think I could just sit there and be like, sorry, sir, I'll make it right? Or am I going to reach out and knock that motherfucker out and eat his fucking pickleless sandwich? You see, so the government, I've been through all these things. And basically the point of the story is when Trump went in and started doing the fraud stuff or the food stamp stuff, and all these hundreds of thousands of people have been taken off supplement income or whatever, they actually went in on me on the food stamps and turned me off for a second until I went in with my ID, went on with some other shit. And then they were like, oh, William, you're good. But I got a letter saying that they were going to shut me off until I went back in to recertify or whatever. So I went in and everything was good. But I have a neighbor who's elderly. She barely ever checks her emails. She was crying one day about her food stamp card. And everybody kind of knew that that's something you'd have to do, recertify, right? And so she was crying and she didn't. And so I reached out to some people in my counseling. And I said, man, this lady over here is needing some help. I actually went and got her some groceries off my own food stamps, you know. A very simple woman, just some fruits and some bread, some basic shit. Very old, elderly woman, maybe like 80-some years old. And so I did help her out, but then I also reached out to my counseling team. They were able to send somebody out to talk to her because she came on my door. And I'm like, who's knocking on my door? I'm always like, who's knocking on my door, right? Because nobody knocks on my door. And so I go over there, and it's a little old lady, little old Samantha. And she's like, William, thank you. And I'm like, man, that felt good. But I'm just like, damn. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is all this fraud shit made it to where even people that like me who need the help had to go through hoops, right? Just like people who go into grocery stores and steal shit and then our prices go up on certain things. It's like these people make it so bad that sometimes for a very few small group of people, right? Like the elderly lady who doesn't get on social media, who doesn't check her mail, just sits at home, reads books and knits and, you know, all this type of thing. She didn't realize she had to re-up on the recertify. So she got help. I do want to know what happened at ICE tonight, guys. I want to know if anybody got arrested. Are any of you guys good at looking up, you know, the city stuff? Like if somebody got arrested tonight at ICE? Because I know like some people on MAGA would run that shit and they'll be like, oh yeah, this person got arrested. This person got arrested. I don't necessarily know where to go, but supposedly Antifa was fighting the cops. So I'm wondering if anybody got arrested. Construction. We need to help the elderly and disabled, not the illegals. I actually have I had 2 air conditioners. I got a portable one and a window one. And there's a lady across from me who just had a baby. And I guess I don't want to get too involved with it, but the baby daddy is on a restraining order, did some foul things. She just had her baby, no AC, low income. So I knock on the door. Here's an AC, bro. She got super happy because she's sweating it out. The baby's, the baby probably hot as hell in there. 3 fans going. Here, like the last few days, was 95 degrees. In Portland, that's hot for us. And opening the window doesn't help. If there's no breeze, the window, there's no reason to have a window open. It's almost the same heat out there, whatever. And so I gave her my AC. I was going to put it on offer up and make some money. And even while I was thinking about, hey, should I give this AC to the lady for free? Should I ask her for money? Or should I put it on offer up so I can buy something for myself? It was hard, guys. That part was hard. I wanted to make money. I said, fuck it, man. What am I going to make anyways? 100, 150 bucks? Now there's a baby in a house that's probably sleeping real good. So, no, I was saying basically that it's impossible. They never get arrested. Dang. Good night, Heavy. Good night, Heavy. It's maddening watching Antifa assault people. It's also maddening watching Antifa assault police. Good night, Redbone. Good night, Claire. All right, chat. So I've got some people. So I'll stay until we get down to about 50 people watching. When we get down to about 50 people watching, I'm going to call it a night. I really don't want to keep people up past. I did go a little late tonight. I was trying to not go live when other community guys were live. Like Unfiltered was live. Tommy was live. I try not to go live when these guys are live. That way there can be engagement. You see what I don't know how I'm trying to explain it, but if people can understand what I'm saying is I try not to go basically live when others streamers are live that are within the same community. So this one's a little late. And then you guys know me. Really, my main streams are in the morning anyways. But I just had something to talk about initially, and then I'm super thankful to Unfiltered. And so I wanted to come on here and do that. All right, Navy, I appreciate you. That's a good thing to do. I am positive the baby and mom are thankful. I brought my oldest home and the AC went out while it was at hospital. It was miserable until I got it fixed. You won't go below 50 once you hit 100 views. 24-hour streams. Oh, fuck no. Well, I don't lie to my chat, but I might have to. 24-hour streams, man, I don't know if I'm built for that. I mean, I could talk and talk and talk, but at some point I would be upside down. Like, I don't need liquor to be upside down. Don't be fooled. I do not need liquor to be upside down. You motherfuckers try to keep me on here for too long and I forget to eat or something because I'm diabetic and all this. Y'all just see me get tired and probably slump up. I'll be upside down. Motherfucking camera will be like, I'll be trying to tip the laptop. I'll probably wake up and the motherfucker's upside down. I mean, I don't know, bro. When I get sleepy, I get sleepy. Unfiltered, did you get your power back? What's going on with Unfiltered, bro? I was watching him on Tommy's stream and he was like cutting in and out. I've never seen him have issues. And then he was cutting in and out. You guys are saying he's lost power? Well, fuck. Power's out. You know what? Unfiltered, I bet he's out there in the country, bro. I bet you go try to fuck around with Unfiltered and see what happens, bro. He not in the suburbs. You know that motherfucker got cameras, and he got all of his Teslas with that Sentry shit. Yeah, go fuck around. Power is still out. I live in mountains. Yes. Oh, and you got a generator. Well, man, use that $50 they got sent to you and get you some gas for the generator, bro. I know that generators be going through some gas, so. But yeah, Unfiltered, man, make that money goes to anything that goes to your side for me, bro. I don't need $1. You've helped me out enough. I care about things like the things you got me. I don't need $1, right, to go get a cheeseburger or a soda or some shoes or whatever the fuck it is people would spend money on, bro. I don't know. But I don't need that. And you know what's cool? Being monetized would be cool. But I think I'd have to do what you do, man, and pay it forward somehow to people. Because like people who would super chat, because bro, you guys, I'm beating a dead horse by continuing to talk about this. But maybe that's what I would do if I ever get monetized and get any type of donations. That or go to my cats for sure. The old kitty babies. I love my babies. You know that? Yeah, I love you. You like that hat, baby girl? I be bobbing up and down. You really looking at the gold letters on the hat, huh? Yeah, we don't fuck with we don't fuck with pedophiles. There's no place for pedophiles. Even basically says it in the Bible. The wood chipper would be way better than God's wrath. I personally believe that. Like, wood chipper or God's wrath? You better take the wood chipper. Just saying. How am I sitting at 90 people watching, bro? At 11 at night, meaning it's like 2 or 3:30 on the East Coast. I mean, I'm thankful. I guess you guys did at least get a pee and a fart. So you guys at least got a pee and a fart. God, that the pee and the fart is more embarrassing than me being drunk on cam. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm glad I didn't need to take a boo-boo, man. That would have been so embarrassing. And I could see Unfiltered trying to text me like, bro, you're kind of farting on the mic. But my phone is here. I don't take my phone to the bathroom. So I wouldn't even have had no warning. You guys would have just heard. Oh, boy. I might have been banned on YouTube for my fucking shits. I stay awake until 3 a.m. here. Well, to be fair, if I was on the East Coast, I'd be awake too. So there are some night owls. So I get it. Unfiltered, thank you for giving Will support. Helping people become better is a key part of high trust society. We need 7 more subs to hit 600. 600. Do you guys know that some YouTubers pay for subs? Literally every single one of my subs is a person. Like all my subs that I will ever get are literally people that come and click. It's not 10 accounts, boom. 10 accounts, boom. 100 accounts, boom. All mine are organic. So that at least that's the good part. So when I do get to 1,000 or 4,000 or 5,000 or wherever the fuck I get, I'll know that, hey, those were people that literally came to the channel and hit the button. So at your age, a fart goes with a pee. Oh, that's so funny. Everyone should be helping everyone when we can. True. Oh my. Okay. Let's see. Trying to think. What can we talk about real quick? So for some of the chat that doesn't know, that bridge is now called Williams Bridge. I'm going tomorrow to make a hat stating the fact, Williams Bridge. And for those of you that don't know, I went back to the bridge yesterday or the day before, don't quote me, and the whole bridge is painted one solid color. There's zero graffiti. There's not even a speck. There's not even a pinpoint prick of graffiti on that bridge. Now, here's the scenario. One, the city, now the city came and did it, but they did it because of me. The first scenario is, William got arrested for graffiti, but we all know I got arrested for a warrant. That's cool. The warrant's good. There's nothing to be concerned about the warrant. But it's either William got arrested for the graffiti, or I forget what I was talking about. I'm a little sleepy, guys. But essentially, the city does not come within 24 to 48 hours to remove graffiti. Graffiti usually takes between a week and several months. But because the interaction with the police, the city came out and the whole bridge is painted one color. So there is zero graffiti. But it took me going to jail for it to be put on the radar for the city to come out. And that's basically the point that I'm saying. So for those of you who don't know about it, the bridge is actually covered up. And for those that might not even know what the bridge I'm talking about is, they went out there and spray painted blank cops, blank ICE, Death to America, and Tommy's address. All this is all over that bridge. And I went out there and tried spray painting over it, got arrested. Anyways, the city went out there and covered it all up. Imagine a cop rolling up to you, and it's all on video. And maybe one of these days, when I get another monitor, which it's coming tomorrow, I believe, as well, I'll pull it up and we can watch it and kind of go through it. But the cop rolls up and he's like, so we got reports of a guy with spray paint that matches your description. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to lie to a cop. There's the spray paint, right? So I'm like, okay. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, so I'm just spray painting, having a casual conversation with the cop. I'm like, yeah, I'm spray painting over blank cops and, this type of thing. And he's like, well, that's their freedom of speech. This is all on video, guys. Some of you have seen it. Freedom of speech. Okay, well, then it's my freedom of speech of covering it up. He's like, nah, man, you destroying government property or city property or whatever the fuck he was saying. And I'm like, what? And I'm so dumbfounded because how do you argue with idiot? How do you argue or put facts to an idiot? You can't. So I'm dumbfounded. And I'm just like, whatever. The second cop, guys, that rolled up, for those of you that don't know the story, the second cop ended up arresting me because of the warrant. I had no new charges. He let me call my friend. He pulled over his cruiser, pulled out my phone from the property bag, and let me make a phone call to make sure my cats were cool. And then when we pulled up to the jail, I said, hey, man, it's cool. I'll do whatever. What are my new charges? He said, William, no new charges. I'm just saying that we had an interaction. We ran your name. You had a warrant. For those that don't know, the warrant was because the place that I did my community service, once I fulfilled it, was supposed to send that documentation over to the courts. The courts didn't get the documentation. For some reason, didn't have my updated address. I never got a piece of mail. And they got me for failure to appear because they believed that I didn't do my community service. But we're all good. So that's the story kind of in a nutshell that happened with that. And I just said that for in case people in chat didn't know the bridge I was talking about. But I literally got hemmed up by a police officer because I'm out there spray painting over blank cops. And I don't want to say that word on YouTube. So, but it's not a good word. I was gangbanging on Antifa that day, guys. For those that don't know, when you spray paint over somebody else's shit, it's considered gangbanging. And I did it on live. And they snitched on me. We call them snitch Tifas. Because instead of approaching me, they called the police. I thought you don't like the police. I thought it's blank cops. But guess who you called to try to get me in trouble? I'm just saying. There's patriots out there that won't call cops. They love cops, but go ahead and fuck with them and their family. They gonna react and then call the cops. Be like, nah, this is what I did. Come get these motherfuckers. You see, it ain't, oh, call the cops. And then, you know what I mean? That's why it's so weird. Like, see if we got some comments here. You got that bridge painted. It was because of you. That's awesome. Thank you, Peanut Butter. You painted over the graffiti. Sure did. Yeah. Well, I mean, I was arrested for so I was arrested for a warrant. If anything, they would have gave me a ticket or a citation for graffiti. But if I didn't have the warrant, the cop that was taking me in wouldn't have gave me shit. He actually told me that what he was going to do if I didn't have the warrant is talk to me for a few while the other first cop got in and drove away, old cop Tifa. And then he said he was going to wait like 5 minutes and then just be like, hey, go home for the night. Well, just chill out. You know what I mean? That's what the second cop was going to do. So I wouldn't even have been arrested. And again, there's no new charges anyway. So I was surprised I was getting arrested, though. I really thought I was getting arrested for graffiti. And it was because I had a warrant. Will, do you think Tyler Robinson is the person that shot Charlie Kirk? Or do you think it was someone else and Tyler Robinson was set up? Well, let me tell you this. This is what I do know. Tyler Robinson was on that roof. Tyler Robinson was walking around with that gun before, he threw it in the bushes after. So, this is my opinion. He's going down. It doesn't matter if somebody else somewhere else took that shot. The dude was on a campus with a gun. Whatever. That's all I can really say about it. For whatever reason, if he didn't take the shot, he knew what he was getting into when he decided to say, take the fall for it, right? Who the fuck is going to take the fall for somebody else doing something? Just think about that in itself. So I haven't looked enough into it. There's so many conspiracy theories of his own team did him wrong, this and that did him wrong. There was people in the crowd with cell phones and blah, blah, fucking blah. I think the dude's fucked. And I hope justice does work out. I hope if there were more people involved, they all go. That's all I can really say. I haven't looked in enough to it to care because, bro, every time I do, I see the homie getting shot, bro. I can't do it. Everybody wants to watch the angle or watch this, and the whole time I'm watching a dude that I watched and cared for just do this fucking motion, bro. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. Out of everybody that got taken on this earth, you're going to take a guy that goes to a campus, puts down a tent, and sets out a fucking microphone. Motherfuckers, you're the ones that went to him. You want to debate him and pick up that mic. That's for you. So out of everybody that's passed away and shit that has happened, bro, he's the one that's got to go? Nah, that makes no fucking sense. He wasn't chasing people down, running them out after with microphones, going to these different events. Nah, he was going to campuses, setting down his own fucking tent, sitting the fuck there, and wait for somebody to walk up and grab the fucking microphone. And that's where the fuck we are. I'll never be okay with it. I don't know enough about it. I've seen snippets here and there. All I know for certain is that punk was at the campus. The punk had the gun on the campus, on the roof, and the punk got rid of the gun in the bushes, wherever the fuck he did. That's all I know. And that's enough for me to know, bro. Those are already, you can't, a rifle on campus? Like, we can go down that rabbit hole, right? Either way, fuck him and fuck his freedom. Let me do a poll real quick. Let's do a poll, guys, for everybody in here. Let's do a poll. We're going to do a poll here. What's his last name? Robinson? I just now forgot his. I don't even care so much about this guy. I forgot his name. We'll just say Robinson. I think that's what it is. Imagine talking about a guy right here in chat and you don't care enough to remember his name. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna say Tyler Robinson, life in prison. Can I do this? Okay, so we did that. Oops, it won't let me. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this works. Start a poll. So I just kind of want to see what chat feels maybe. So Tyler Robinson, life in prison, yes or no? So we'll leave it to the chat to see how they feel, because maybe you guys got a lot more information than me or not. And we'll let it go that way. I have looked into it. He admitted to it to his roommate lover, talked about it on Discord. And you know what, man? You guys realize that Tyler Robinson got turned in by his father, right? Like his own father, or turned in or drove into or whatever, but his own father had something to do with it. If your own father turns you in or takes you to jail, like, I mean, doesn't that gotta also be hard for the father? Can you imagine, going to your father, telling your dad, oh man, I just did this bad, horrible thing? Bro, you just dropped the worst weight on your fucking family. And now the father has to decide, okay, well, do we take you to jail and figure it out? Or do we try to hide it? Maybe the no's think he needs the death penalty. Well, that could be too. That could be true. That could be true. I guess I didn't do the poll correct, I suppose. I should have been life or death penalty. My bad. But it's interesting. We got 68% yes. And I mean, this is what's cool about polls, man, is you can just poll your community. And maybe I worded it wrong, but it's kind of interesting, the polls. The irony is premeditated unaliving in the state of Utah can be unaliving by, If he pleads guilty, he gets life. Or wait. Oh, no. If he pleads, he gets life. If he's trial, unalive. Oof. Let me ask you something, Kathy, real quick. And I'm going to ask Kathy this. So if he's innocent and a sniper did it, let me ask you this. Is he guilty for having an assault rifle on campus? Let me ask you that one. Do you just believe, Kathy, that the guy wasn't there, that there was no assault rifle, that he just wasn't there in college at all? I really don't want to go too far down this, actually, to be honest. Because you're right, there's a lot of different rabbit holes we can go down. But can I ask chat, is bringing an assault rifle, like if I just brought an assault rifle to campus and there was video footage of it, and then maybe I didn't do an action, but then I walked off campus, is just me walking onto campus, is that a felony? Does anybody know? And I'm just being honest. I'm trying to ask. I would never do it. I'm just asking, is that a crime? Hey, good night, Art, or whoever's going to bed. I've watched every single Charlie debate, sometimes more than once, and some of them more than 5 or 6 times. And this is before he was unalived. I've been watching Charlie. Hey, Navy, have a good one. I appreciate you being here. See you in the morning. Get some good rest. Assault rifle on campus is not good. Oh, wait. We don't really want to try to do too much. What do you call it in this chat? We don't want to like, A, go after this person, or A, go after that person. You know, I do try to keep this chat, you know, a little bit more simmered down. I can't even move my mouse up. Somebody says, Kathy, why aren't you in Pretend's chat? Oh, that's right. You can't talk your bullshit there anymore. Kathy hasn't been mean to me here. I'm not going to be mean to Kathy. I was just only asking, like, you know, because some people be like, oh, that he was never there, or it was another sniper. I was just trying to ask them, okay, well, if the dude, because from what we've seen, he definitely was on the roof. He definitely had a rifle. He definitely hid the rifle. Why would you hide something if you're not guilty of something? Again, let's just leave it to the courts. I appreciate it, guys. I know there's drama in other chats, and I really try to want to be this chat to not be focused on individual drama. You know what I mean? Even if people come in here attacking me, guys, you don't have to be concerned about defending me. And I'm sorry if I'm a little bit, damn, bro. There was some like lag there. But yeah, I don't. Even if you guys were to defend me, don't worry. We're not. I don't care. Oh, it was a bolt action. Sorry. So see, guys, this is how much I don't pay attention. I thought it was an assault rifle. Somebody's saying it's a bolt action. So there we go. 5 more subs to 600. Cool. I'm just letting the courts do their thing, guys. My heart hurts. So I don't care to, again, look at all the facts, all the videos, all the documents. Because even if you're like, well, let's just look at this side, at some point in what you're going to watch or read is going to show that image of good old Charlie. Fuck, man. How can a human being think that it's okay to unalive somebody just for their speech, not their actions? They haven't touched a kid. They haven't touched a woman. They haven't broken into your home. I'm not saying those are things like are things to unalive somebody for, but you're talking about unalive for just holding a mic. It makes no sense. It was his grandfather's old hunting rifle. And he admitted in his Discord server that he took it from his family collection. So you know what, guys? So it was his grandfather's hunting rifle, meaning it's pretty much a heirloom. So now the family, because of his actions, they'll never get that gun back. You guys realize that gun is going to stay where it's at the very most be destroyed in the end of the trial, but the family will never get that gun back. You guys realize that, right? And from what this person, from what 24 is saying, is it's a grandfather's gun. So basically a heirloom, a family fucking heirloom. So not only have you wasted your freedom, now your family's heirloom is gone. Tyler let Black Bloc brainwash him. He will be lucky to avoid the, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know if, so we call everybody Black Bloc, and I get it. But I believe that the person's significant other was a trans person or a furry or something or both. So that's where the hate came from, was Charlie talking about trans people. I personally believe that had nothing to do with fucking Black Bloc, as we know Black Bloc. I think it was because the significant other was transgender or furry or something of this sort. Modified to split and had the scope centered. Man. Dang, guys, we're on here at midnight. It's 3 a.m. on the East Coast. Holy smokes. I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie to you. We've been on here for 3.5 hours. Sheesh. So we got 58% yes. You're right. I could have made the poll life or I guess life or unalive or death penalty. I don't know what's fair to say on YouTube without getting in trouble. But that's where we sit. If you were to ask me, just me specifically, I would say life. Because I would want the person, and remember, this guy's going to be a celebrity because it's a high profile case, meaning that if you're on death row, there ain't no 23-1. You just kind of there. And then if you do get out, it's like a cage right next to your cage, right? And then you shower in another cage. It's just cages. It's not gen population where you can walk around and high five people and play chess and play basketball. If it was me and it was my loved one, I'd rather a person do life. I feel like unaliving is easy and quick. Sure, it's scary. Nobody wants to know the time they're going. Nah, let them die of natural causes. Let them every day think about the situation. That's just me. He wasn't harassing people. When he died, I was upset. He wasn't harassing people. Thank you, Kathy. He wasn't harassing people, bro, because he would put out his tent and microphones, and then you would engage with him. He didn't say, hey, over there, or hey, over there, and chase people down. He just sat down and waited. And now we got people on the streets that are chasing people down. And I'm not saying they're doing it in a bad way, but they're now it's not we're sitting down with a microphone. Now we're going to go to the fuckery. We're going to go to the pride events, and we're going to go to these events, and we're going to go to these events and that event. Instead of just sitting down at a college campus, now we got people chasing people down. And again, I'm not saying it in a negative way. Some of it is negative. But this is what's happened. He will be a celebrity forebearer in prison, a celebrity for 2 weeks, and a message for yeah. And that's anybody, guys, for any reason, right? It's not like they're gonna go after this dude first. It's just because he's all over the news. This is a high profile case. Just like P. Diddy is in protective custody, just like O.J. Simpson, protective custody, all those famous people that get locked up, majority of the time are on protective custody. Which means you're in a whole different unit. You're probably locked up 23-1, and that means you only get out 1 hour a day for like a shower and a little walk around. Like there's a little place wherever it is that they let you, hey, they open the door, they slam it behind you because you're still in the cage type thing, and you just walk around for a little bit, you get your quick little cold shower, and then you're fucking back in your cell. Oh my, bro. I've told you guys live before that there's times where I get frustrated, but I won't do shit because I don't want to risk my freedom. All right, guys, a few more minutes and we're out of here. A few more minutes. Unfiltered was right. If I'm trying to get to 50 and go off, it's going to be a fucking, I don't think I'd ever go below 50. Because by the time my 50 gets down to 50, the morning crew would come in. And when that 50 gets down, my late night or my afternoon crew would come in. And we would be fucked. Which is crazy just to say that. I'm not even just saying it to say it. I mean, that's actually kind of true. So, I saw something. What do we say? Oh, don't put your health at risk. If you're tired, get some rest. We're going to do that here in a few minutes. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. We almost got 100 thumbs up. I appreciate that. The 72 people watching at 3 a.m., pretty much midnight on the West Coast, 3 in the morning. My laptop is probably 30 to 45 minutes from dying anyways, which means that I can go about 4 hours on one charge of the laptop, at least this one so far. I heard MacBooks or Mac, whatever they're called, got better battery life. So we'll see how that goes. Because again, guys, I'm getting a new one tomorrow or today. And then this one goes back to Amazon. So Unfiltered could get his money back. So again, shout out to him. When you guys see me tomorrow night, I'll be on a MacBook, Mac Pro, or whatever these things are called. I don't even know. I guess you got like basically an Apple computer and just a computer. So we'll be on a MacBook, Apple or something. Thank you for everybody that tuned in, man. Thank you for the support. Thank you for a lot of people who disagreed with me and didn't like me when I was being negative, who I would call a troll. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming here and being positive and giving me a chance. Thank you for the subs. I heard we were close to that 600, so thank you for getting me right there. I mean, 600 is super cool. Yeah, God bless Unfiltered. I'm still finding my way with God and trying to find that myself, but we can definitely say we wish Unfiltered to be blessed. That's for sure. And you know what's crazy, guys? Even when I was like, fuck MAGA, some of you remember when he was doing the stream where he really couldn't get to his car and he was on the phone with the police talking about, I can't even get to my car. What do you expect me to do? Are you going to send somebody? Are you going to send somebody? And I was like, man, I went on chat. Even though I was saying fuck MAGA back then, I was like, bro, if I was there, I would have made sure Unfiltered got to his car. 100% I said that. I would have been like, I'm going to get Unfiltered to his car. Like, fuck that. Anyways, guys, we're off of here. Grandmom, thank you to see you, Kathy. Thank you to everybody. Share, stay positive. I don't care what chats you go into and people act weird and they're attacking whatever YouTuber you're following for whatever reason. I don't know. I'm not getting into it. But everybody knows you're a good person. Everybody knows you. So don't let one random fucking Joe Blow in a chat change your mood. So thank you, Cloud Strife. I appreciate you. I wasn't trying to say names, Chair Bear, but yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm definitely off of here. I tried continuing on for you with you guys, but I'm definitely tired. So again, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I wish you nothing but the best. And yeah, we're on day 11. So you guys will see me for my stream this morning. And have a good night. And I appreciate everybody.